like normal. I want to make sure I got the stream title right and everything, because the last thing I streamed was Ghost of Tsushima, so we'll make sure I'm in the right category and everything. And apparently I have a network error, so let's find out. Alright, looks like the title and the game category and everything upgraded. So, yeah, cool. And apparently I have an encoding overload. Interesting. Alright, well, it is, you know, patch 5.4 just came out for Final Fantasy, so it's patch day. Which means we got a new normal Eden tier and a new Savage Eden tier. As you can tell a bit from my quest today, that I did have a chance earlier today to play a little bit of the patch, just to do some of the main scenario a little bit and everything. I haven't been able to touch Eden yet. And honestly, I kind of want to save some of it for my stream anyways. Outside of Eden Prog. So, where is it? On the right. I assume that's where the Eden questline starts, because that's where it normally starts. Hey, Mackie. Don't know if you noticed, Mackie, but 5.4 just came out today, so lots of new patch stuff. Which, I'm trying to just do Eden normal pretty quickly, because my group is going to be doing Eden Savage progression tonight, which is why I turned on the stream. More for the Savage than the normal, but figured I might as well just turn it on. But now we don't. Now we don't have any of the other Scions here to help us out with this Eden stuff for the rest of the Eden story. Yeah, I raid until like 11:15 my time, but if I'm not exhausted past then and I'm still on, I'd probably be down to help you with any new patch stuff that you haven't done already by then. The music is overlapping weirdly with my voice, or what do you mean? I can turn it down a bit. Oh. Let me check. The problem is hard for me to check because on my end it sounds fine, but I can't see what. Yeah, you can try. I'm not sure, honestly. Because in theory it should be fine. I haven't changed my settings or anything since the last time I streamed. Obviously, I'm more interested in the coffee biscuits than anything else. For those who may not know, Rin and Guy are apparently a confirmed couple by Square Enix. Which apparently is fine, because apparently they're same age, despite the fact the Guy looks significantly older than Rin. Oh, well that's good. Yeah, I was like, I'm not sure what's causing it, because I was looking at my OBS and everything, but it seemed fine. I actually don't know any of the new tier at all yet, so I don't know what the primals are or anything for this tier. I've actually been trying to avoid the spoilers as much as I could. Which my group is supposed to start rating at 8:15, and I know some of them are going to be impatient on starting Savage, but I'm watching all the cutscenes and stuff because I feel like it. Because it's definitely something that I said, because a lot of them took off work and everything to go and do this patch, and I pretty strictly said that if it's just, yeah, like Sasha, I think you took off work today to do the patch, right? You probably shouldn't take off the day to do the patch if your goal is just to get ahead of Eden, because we're going to probably have to do Eden normal for people like me who's working today and wouldn't have a chance to do it before raid started. All these materia are worthless. Skill speed. I mean, are you guys starting from the first fight? I thought you guys were already doing normal. Well, if you're gonna do one again, then yeah, I'll join. But if you guys want to go on without me, I guess you can, but probably have to wait for me anyways. Probably be faster doing it with you guys than me trying to do it with pugs anyways. Pugs are going to be trash, I assume. I feel like at some point these cutscenes are gonna have to talk about the fucking raid tier, because so far all they've just been talking about is Guy and Reed's relationship. Which, sure, I get it. They're in a cutesy little relationship now, but like, are we gonna talk about the next primal at some point, or like, is that not happening? So that means you were gonna get to see Reen and Guy naked, is what you're telling me, Sasha. God. Hopefully no more fucking nude minors. Shiva was fucking weird. Oh, so that is gonna happen, Sasha. Ugh. Fucking Japan needs to get their shit together. What? No nude minors, but somebody at SC needs to be visited by the cops. What the fuck are they gonna do this time? Like bestiality or something? Like, what's going on? Now that looks like a giant crystal. I think I see where you're going with that. It has to do with them basically trafficking in Gaia, I guess. Treating her like whatever. So I assume we're gonna see some weird shit with Gaia this tier. Alright, guy, do you think we can talk about the actual fight at some point? Oh, cutscene. Cutscene, and cutscene, and cutscene, and cutscene. Okay. Oh no, they've said her activation phrase. She was a Russian deep agent this entire time. Are we gonna do the same thing by summoning a primal into Gaia? And then is Gaia gonna be fucking naked? What primal do you summon for darkness? Because last time you did Shiva, which is ice, and ice is supposed to be close to light. What primal do you summon for darkness? Oh my god, there's so many people here. And cutscene. I wish they just had this cutscene automatically play and just teleported me in here as part of the last cutscene. I feel like all these cutscenes are just me talking to somebody in a row. I feel like they should have just had this be one entirely long cutscene instead of giving the illusion of them being shorter. Summon the world of darkness. I like this one. Only a slightly smaller scale. They're gonna combine their powers like fucking Wonder Twins. It's gonna be great. Dude, are they hosting a festival? They keep talking about this festival, but I don't know if I wasn't paying attention. Is this festival happening somewhere? Like, what's going on? I feel like one of these two are gonna die. It's like a common cliche. whenever you refer to an upcoming event that people are looking forward to, that one of them doesn't make it to it. It's like the cop who's always talking about, oh, I'm 1 day away from retirement, and then he dies. So we're gonna fight the Cloud of Darkness from World of Darkness, right? I didn't realize the Cloud of Darkness counted as like a primal. Eden's Promise Umbra. Yeah, we already did Ramu, we already did Titan, we already did Leviathan. It was kind of like we're running out of primals here, so who would we summon? Which, I guess the Cloud of Darkness works, I just didn't realize the Cloud of Darkness was a primal. I mean, are you guys talking about spoilers in there, Sasha, or not? Alright, I'll join if it's spoiler free.
Oh, now he is.
Hey, yes, going. I just didn't know if you guys were chatting about spoilers up in here, and I kind of wanted to avoid that.
We were. We actually were.
Yeah, that's why I didn't join, and I asked Sasha.
I will say, spoiler free. I think this is going to be a really fun tier.
That's good.
Spoiler, my favorite quote ever. Spoiler, I got a spoiler. You will die alone.
I mean, that's not a spoiler. Like, I already knew that shit.
That's the 5 insult column. Oh, I love it.
It's not a spoiler if it gets me that aroused.
It's going to be a fun tier, but I have a feeling that Ice is going to have to hard carry me through 10. My spatial awareness is not great.
Oh shit, spatial awareness skills become relevant? That's my favorite skill set.
I mean, that's pretty much every
Get ready.
This expansion.
Yeah, it took me a while to get used to 10.
So we're summoning the Cloud of Darkness?
Yep, got the Cloud of Darkness.
The Cloud of Darkness was a primal? What the fuck?
They
No.
said it in the thing is like there were no primals, so they went with the next best thing.
Did you pay it? There's a lot of good story.
I don't remember this boss.
We've done it.
From World of Darkness.
Yeah, but like, why is she so absurdly scanty?
Yeah,
This is actually her original design.
Really?
Yeah,
This is what the design was like, the original artwork, and
Sasha, you
I
can go
should
tank.
some food.
Big
Already-
titties and sperm all around her body.
I remember the Cloud of Darkness is in the first Ray 24 man.
yeah,
Last
but
one.
she's also from Final Fantasy 3, and this particular design is from Final Fantasy 3, as well as the Dissidia games. This is actually almost a direct rip of her model from the Dissidia series.
Which I don't mind mechanical spoilers that much, so if there's something as an off-tank I'm supposed to be doing, Sasha, feel free to call it out.
Not much in this
I'm
fight.
wrong.
Dude, I don't know. Again, I haven't looked up these fights at all because I wanted to actually run the spoilers for normal. Savage, don't give a shit. Normal, though. Oh, am I small? Oh shit. This boss has a lot of health. I assume that's the tank buster.
It really does.
I feel like Savage that's gonna hit twice or something.
Now comes the fun part.
Spoilers!
That's it.
I refuse to have fun. Unable to jump? What does that mean?
Means you're unable to jump.
Oh, the pads are glowing under me. Why is that?
I don't know why is that.
Oh, do you have to not stand in one pad for too long?
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah, pretty much.
I see. That's interesting.
I've got a Frida.
Alright, that's interesting. What's the point of making it so you can't jump, though?
That's what I'm afraid of.
You can knock back convertible that.
Yeah, I just use knockback resistance.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can do that.
What is these tethers for? What am I doing with this?
Run away.
Oh. Oh, shit.
Prog.
Oh, wait, you're dead.
Ow. Uh-oh.
Teleport.
Oh, I see. Interesting. Am I supposed to be
Oh, just
recentering
rolling
her?
for load.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll take
she
it
runs back to the
after-
center on her own.
Yeah. I'll take it back after my weakness first off.
How did you die, by the way?
Lack of HP.
Ah, yeah, that'd do it.
Ray White LA.
Alright, didn't surprise me fast enough.
Oh, I didn't know what that was, so.
The Deluge of Darkness is the raid wide, and so is Ground Raising.
This is gonna hurt, by the way. Yeah, that just killed me.
I got him.
It actually didn't do that much damage. It only did 115.
Yeah.
And I had 2 vulnerability up stacks, so.
Just keep it.
Alright. So the Art of Darkness is a 180 in one direction. How do you tell which direction it is? So, like, navigation?
One of the
She's holding an orb out in one of her hands. And the side that the orb is on is the side you'll hit.
Gotcha.
These phases again.
It kind of loops at this point. I think we've seen all the mechanics.
Yeah, I figured by normal mode.
Yeah.
Normal mode normally
what
loops by
happened,
this
we
point.
haven't seen the mechanics that are happening right now.
You gotta block the cloud and destroy it.
Ah, I see.
Oh, I don't have to deal with this.
Well, whoever you're playing with had better DPS than us.
And that's why you can't stay in the same spot for too long.
Eruption. It's gonna be a pretty interesting fight.
Oh yeah.
Fuck casters though, am I right?
Oh, yeah. It's. Ow.
I wasn't paying attention there.
What is that?
Raid wide? What is your word? I'm not gonna find
Seems like you always have knockback resistance for this thing.
Yeah.
Hopefully that works in Savage.
Not necessarily. These puddles or these things can be baited. I'm thinking that we're gonna want to have the range and the healers.
Get the other one.
Yeah, get the ones on the enter cards,
Wide angle.
so that melee can keep up time.
I fucked this up.
Oh, thank God I did rid of her.
Oh,
Wait, I hadn't riddle verbs, I would be dead.
Kids, I think a stiff one's gonna blow you over at this point.
Yeah, I got back.
Is there an artifact of this?
Oh, this one. Yeah, so get on the... Yeah.
Oh, someone got heated.
Yeah, it's real narrow. I got Kanan.
Nice photo spot, but
Luge, I got the big issue here.
Darkness. I'm gonna
I'm
prep
calling
on Mortis to go.
Anakin.
also so much help. When no one's gear.
Yeah. Alright, get over right side.
I need to get my glowies. Damn it.
Ground raising is... Ground raising is room wide. Yeah. Zero form is tank buster.
You just need
Didn't even...
I love
tank
Dark
buster? I'm sorry, did you cast something? This
Dark
boss
Knight
lady?
is good.
I fucking love this spot so much.
Damn.
Literally took 0 damage from the tank buster. Oh. That was great.
So yeah, this entire fight so far is basically just looping between like two different mechanics.
Which makes sense for Cloud of Darkness.
Oh, somebody help me get this cloud. Oh, we got it.
I jumped right into it.
What happens if you stand still in one of these things too long? Is it just damage or does it kill you?
Stand still and find out. Yeah, you know what?
Yeah, we're at 2%. Let's do it.
I'll drop through. See? I stood still enough for too long, and it disappeared.
Imagine if we all did that and wiped Cloud of Darkness.
Run on track.
Oh, if you touch the middle square, you die.
Yep.
Good to know.
Yes.
Hey, I'm just testing
That's why
things,
I
figuring
died.
stuff out. Alright, that's pretty interesting.
I can't roll on any of this. So,
Japan needs to chill on trying to make all their bosses fucking sexy. It's really not necessary.
Well, to be fair, this boss is from like 30 plus years ago.
Yeah, but they could have redesigned it.
they make up for the sexiness of E9 with E12. E12 is decidedly not.
Hey man, no
attractive at all.
spoilers.
Just give us it.
I'm not gonna tell you how.
Sasha, have you looked into the tank subsets at all? Do you know what's actually good?
I'm just going based off of the old kind of standard. I know.
Yeah, I just grabbed a ring. That's
based on
fine.
what I used, I'm going for the pants.
I just
I'm
grabbed
looking
an
like phone
accessory because I
pants,
figure the accessory will probably be fine.
Hey, I got the comp.
Nice. Tank privilege, am I right?
Fuck this Riley.
Oh, ACT popped up an update.
Oh shit.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Why the fuck does this game even bother giving these plus 20 materia?
Because fuck you, that's why.
Crafted gear.
Yeah, but they're so worthless to 90% of the community. I mean, 90% of the community isn't pentamelding crafted gear.
True.
I just think that these Eden quests should give you the plus 60 materia, because most of the community is going to use that, not the fucking 20.
That is true.
Not even 90%. I'd say 99% of the community isn't pentamelding crafted gear.
Go
It's a rainbow. We've officially made the Eden gay.
At one point,
Yeah.
I was like, it was just like what, like Rita and Guy are looking at each other like, just make out already. Come on.
All right. Well, these two are clearly a thing.
I love how like towards the end of the cutscenes, Riley's off by like, wait, are Reen and Gaia a couple? It's like, was the giant fucking pride crystal not a dead giveaway? I think it was Lava who made that comment.
Yeah, it was.
Anybody interested in the fact that a lot of the main scenario is going to follow probably Alice and the Exarch chilling, and do you think they're going to fight over the Warrior of Light? They're both heavily into the protag. Do you think they're both going to fight for it?
I think they're gonna have some lessons in password security. That actually was kind of a spoiler, sorry.
There's an Ashton just living in that thing this entire time. Dude, Ashtons are like Koroks. They're fucking everywhere. Yeah, haha, you found me. I thought Arbert and his gang of Goonies said they killed this guy.
All right, let's see if this thing works. Now I don't know what to do in that. What using Natman for? What am I using that?
That's a good question.
It gave it a new ability, but I'm like, well, what would I use this? Because I can just fucking form shift.
I mean, my understanding is that it wasn't supposed to be a complete rework. It's just kind of to hold Monk over and prepare them for what will likely be a substantial rework come 6.0. That being said, I have no idea what Anatman did in the first place, so...
I mean, I feel like just saying Grease Lightning is just a trait now. It's a big enough change, right?
Yeah. Well, that and Brotherhood.
Yeah, well, Brotherhood should have been that way since the beginning, and same with the fucking Red Mage and Bolden. It should be like
Hopefully
that.
that would happen.
It shouldn't be damage type based. It should just be a steroid for the group.
Mm-hmm. And now Brotherhood is literally twice as good as Summoner's Devotion because they can use it twice as often for the same effect. Really interested to see how Monk shapes up this tier.
Yeah, I think Monk's gonna be in an overall good place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, considering now you don't complain about losing your Grease Lightning every time you're forced away from the boss for more than 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Overall, from what I read and what I knew of it before, it seems like a good change.
No, the changes are good, and they were basically necessary for how they're defining these fights. It's just like now Monk is 100 times easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's much easier now.
So like, I like the changes because of how they were designing these fights. The changes basically need to happen, but eh.
I need to hurry up and get my, I need to, this weekend, make sure I, finish reorganizing, cleaning up the office to the point where I can start letting the cats in.
Meow.
Because, like, Cleo's getting worse with her, separation anxiety.
Sounds like you need to get a Nakamura for the cat.
Pretty much. Like, no, like, she'll sit outside my office door when I'm in here and just be, like, crying until I go out there and sit with her for a good, like, 15 minutes.
Gaia, I am your father. Mitchell cries out.
Not quite father.
That doesn't leave a lot of good things left. Anybody else just fucking crash?
No.
No.
The lobby, I 90k'd and now I'm lobby server connection encountered an error.
Maybe it's just a matter of time.
Fritz had that issue earlier.
If the game could not fucking break tonight, that'd be great.
I mean, they were having version check issues earlier, pre-maintenance. Maybe it's...
Well, that version check issue typically happens a lot. If you try to connect too early on in maintenance, a lot of times it can't even reach the update server for the launch client itself. So that's been a consistent error for like ever.
Yeah, well, SE found a separate version check issue outside of that one. I think they posted like a news post on the Lodestone or something about it.
Dude, now I've got to
think
rapidly
they-
fucking click through that cutscene. The cutscene was so long, and I think I was near the end of it, but I don't know how it fucking ends. Ugh.
So many
Got it
cutscenes for the
offline.
raid.
Dude, it's not just that there's a
You
lot of
got
cutscenes.
90K.
These cutscenes are so long, and I'll be honest, this one with the Ashen is like one of the most boring cutscenes I've seen in my life. Like, I don't give a shit if we're reviving this dude. Why does it matter? At this point, the problem with Astions is who gives a shit about them? None of them are unsundered, so they're all weaker than we are, so who gives a shit what they're up to? Like, we could just kill this fucker.
Well, the problem was we couldn't kill him before, but now we have the ability to.
Yeah, so, like, it doesn't matter what his big plan is. Who gives a shit? We can just kill him. I don't know. I feel like using an Ashen here feels like a cop-out.
It makes sense, and it really plays into a lot of the, it gets explained a lot. Besides, even Sundered, they're still powerful.
Yeah, but not as powerful as we are.
Yeah.
So, like, it doesn't matter.
The thing is, we still need... There's still a bit more to it than just, oh yeah, let's just delete them.
I don't know. It's not just that. It's this dude. Basically, he could have explained in fucking 2 sentences what took him like 5 minutes to explain.
Ascian, you really expect
That's
them
the
to
Ascian
straight to the
one,
point? Since when have Ascians been blunt and straight to the point?
Not to mention, they're really enjoying building up this Gaia-Reen relationship. This should all be extra dialogue. This shouldn't be cutscenes for this. You should just be able to engage with them if you choose to.
Sly dog, you almost had me monologuing.
At the same time, it's like, without that, it basically, the rest of the story kind of falls apart.
Well, that means your story's bad.
So a story relying on other parts of the story makes it bad?
A story dependent on filler makes it bad.
Not
Ah.
necessarily.
Yeah, this is not. It's
Not
not
filler.
filler.
It's not filler.
I don't know, this feels like filler.
Who you call him filler?
It's really not. Like, I can see where you're coming from, but it's still irrelevant. 'Cause the thing to remember is a lot of this tier, the story, is basically who Gaia and Eden are.
Yeah, and if that's the point, then it shouldn't be spending this much time going into Reen and Gaia's relationship and how much they like biscuits. It's not like that's come up one
It-
time. It's
it-
come up like 7 times
Relevant.
throughout 2
It is-
cutscenes.
It is relevant to.
You'll find out later. That's relevant.
Biscuits are relevant to this story.
Actually, they actually are.
What the fuck?
You understand what the final.
Yeah, once you get to the final fight, you'll know.
It's the final boss of fucking Biscuit. Where's this going?
Shit. We
No.
spoiled it, bro.
I am Mitra, the Astion of
Okay.
bakeries.
Yeah.
E12
Final
is-
boss is
E12 is hidden
necessary.
phase.
A12 is in phase. It's giant biscuit. Oh my god.
The fucking pastry chef comes out.
You do know that
Big old titties.
granted it was a spin-off series, but there was a game from a spin-off series from Final Fantasy where one of the playable jobs was patissier. You can literally play as a pastry chef in one of the Final Fantasy spin-off games.
My
I'm
favorite
not even
spin-off
joking.
game is
Batman, sir.
Chocobo Dungeon.
That was actually like legitimately a fun one. The Chocobo spin-off was fun.
Because Alpha is super cute.
I'm actually pretty hyped because I've been playing through Final Fantasy 3 again. Kind of getting hyped for there's a lot of like Final Fantasy 3 related stuff coming out on various games right now. Because you got Cloud of Darkness showing her head in this right here, and then the city Japanese version had Cloud of Darkness getting her new equipment and skills today. The global version of it's getting Zande in the next month, but still soon. Which I am all for. Final Fantasy 3 is probably my favorite in the series.
So now we're fighting the Shadow Keeper. That's what's happening here.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this guy's some weird like child predator.
Remember what I said?
Wrong raid cutscene.
Yeah.
You haven't met the real child predator.
Like I said,
Dude,
someone
Japan
at
needs to
SC
chill with the fucking child shit.
I need to not say anything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have nightmares.
That face though.
Fucking emerald weapon cutscenes are gonna scar me for life.
Don't worry, Reed, your connection with Biscuits and her will find her. It'll be easy enough.
It's 7:40. Where is Riley?
He's getting on now. Apparently, he slept through his alarm.
He's already done this tier though, right?
Yeah,
He
he did it
tried
with us
that.
earlier.
Alright.
Yeah, that's not big.
I'm good now. I can enter Litany.
Oh boy, time to make myself feel bad about not understanding its mechanics.
If one of these fights doesn't have a duty action where you eat biscuits, I'm gonna be really disappointed.
It's not a duty action, but they do show up. Like you just, but
Yeah, just because it's fucking stupid.
Wait, I think I know which one you're talking about.
Saying so far, this tier's story and cutscenes have been pretty eye-glazing.
Seriously, like I thought it was the best. Honestly, I thought it was the best since Creator.
Well, I
Well,
mean, the
better
first
than-
fight was kind of boring. The mechanic's kind of interesting, but like the boss, like I don't care at all about Cloud of Darkness. It's not interesting compared to the Primals.
Well,
I'll
I
agree
mean,
with
to
that.
be fair,
To be fair,
I have the nostalgia factor. That's why I disagree with that.
Well, yeah, I just don't like Final Fantasy games, so. Bosses that are just references from other Final Fantasy games aren't really gonna do something for me.
Yeah, Cloud of Darkness is the final boss from my favorite Final Fantasy game. So
Yeah. And to me, she's just like a stripper.
a hot stripper with sperm around her.
Like,
One of my coworkers explained how what one of my bosses looked like when I was trying to explain a friend what she looked like, because she's kind of one of those women that wears stilettos all day every day. And he replied with, "She's stripper hot."
I mean, that's not a terrible definition. I mean,
Oh, but I feel like that's a HR complaint.
oh yeah, it's definitely an HR complaint, but
Ding,
like
ding,
that
ding,
that
ding,
defi-
ding, ding,
that
ding.
description
Well,
does get
it
his
is,
point
but
across.
It's fucking true.
So she's blonde, has giant fake tits.
Oh no, I have an
Yes,
issue with
yes,
them basically
yes.
just,
Yes. Yes.
Oh.
but a
So I
difference.
guess it is.
I wear stilettos all day, every day.
But I feel like a difference I have with you, Sasha, is that when I see reference bosses to other Final Fantasy games, it's just kind of boring to me, because most of them, I don't feel like they stand on their own. They're kind of... They want you to get the badassness of the fight and enjoyment of the fight in partially through reference. It's part of the reason the entire tier of Omega was just a giant miss for me. Because it's just like, oh, this is a
That's
reference to some other Final Fantasy game. Like, who gives a shit?
I agree with that.
A lot of people do,
There's a
actually.
way of. I don't know. In general,
I
I,
mean,
think
like-
they do it pretty well. I thought Omega was terrible.
I thought Omega was off. Like I enjoyed X Death. I mean, really, I enjoyed the first tier.
I don't know, Omega just seemed like a wacky bunch of random shit that was being thrown at you. It didn't seem connected story-wise.
It was.
I liked the
That was more like the.
Kefka tier.
Kefka was okay.
Alright, Sasha Kios.
So.
I mean, the thing is,
I
Kefka
mean, the
himself is an
fucking
okay
train fight
fight,
was
but they
amazing.
didn't build up Kefka at all. They just had Omega have you fight Kefka. It's just, oh,
Yeah.
here's Kefka, fight it. It's like, okay.
Yeah, like I definitely.
I just feel like bosses have to have a
Because-
reason to be there, and I feel like references aren't good enough reasons.
I mean, to be fair, this one doesn't fall into that trap.
I mean, Cloud of Darkness kind of
Okay.
justified, but like,
Most of the time.
You.
So then better than this. So. Oh.
Has anyone tried?
I didn't
the,
hear you say a thing, Sasha.
Second
I said-
Exploration yet?
4 fucking goddamn times.
I
I didn't.
picked
Did
up.
anyone hear that?
Nope, I didn't.
I didn't hear shit.
I didn't hear a shit damn thing. You, Sasha.
Oh no, they said it 4 times.
Maggie, what are you saying?
Pick the right
Just
date.
queue up. I'm here. I'm just watching the Euro, I think.
Let me in, coach.
I mean, does that mean this tier we're not fighting any primals? Like, what's happening here?
Nope, there are no problems.
Ugh, it's
No,
such a
no,
disappointment. The primals were always the best
Okay.
fights with the cool music and mechanics.
Yeah, the music was kind of let down this year compared to the past couple.
Yeah, and music is part of what makes the fights feel awesome. That's part of the reason the first fight was kind of like was like the music was very generic.
It's Final Fantasy VIII, I believe.
Yeah, but again, as somebody who hasn't played Final Fantasy VIII, for me, reference isn't going to do anything for me. Like, playing Final Fantasy VIII music, I'm not going to recognize it. It's not going to, like, appeal to me.
I don't know.
I don't know.
So this all took place 100 years ago. But what does it have to do with Gaia?
So Big Doggy and Fairy.
At least this is cooler than the first boss.
I want to pet the puppy.
I assume if you touch the wall, you die.
Looks like it.
Yeah, I agree with Riley.
Alright. The first one's probably gonna spawn north of the box, so we'll go.
Well, yeah.
It's gonna be in one of the 4 cardinal directions.
See, like, something about the music. This music right here is just kind of generic fight music.
Well, it technically is.
Yeah, well, the Primal fights always had really interesting, good music. That's it. Assume it's the room wide.
You are correct.
And for the person at Mackie Mystery Chat, yeah, they do already have a Fenrir in this game. Yeah, he's in one of the dungeons.
These giant thing that's among evil and stuff.
Also, you can get a Fenrir mount for the golden saucer.
I honestly, I didn't.
Not see it. There's like a wall that reaches up to the sky.
Yeah.
For the tether.
Are we supposed to go to the tether or away from the tether?
Oh.
Oh,
One that had.
they do this.
It's basically still a game.
Did it 5 times, I think. I see.
That's cheating. I don't like it.
That's interesting.
What's yours?
Ow.
I did.
Oh.
Fate to shadow.
Why you know heal? So get away from the north and the south.
How do you get away from the north and the south?
There's the 2 there's gonna be
Oh, the circles. It's not really the north and the south.
yeah, it should have been north.
It's like, get away from the north and the south. It's like, well, you kind of can't get away from both of them, you know?
Well, there's cardinal directions, north, south, east,
Yeah, but they were at the corners, so it
Yeah,
was
but-
northeast,
They thought
south, or southeast and northwest.
provoke.
west. Not 2P?
Oh, shit.
Provoke.
I evoked.
Wait, see the Dark Knight? Shit.
Yeah.
Alright, I see. So that's left, so I assume I have to go from here. Oh, so it's just half the arena, it's not. like more than 180.
Wait, is this the asshole that's inside the Dark Knight class?
So is it left from? Okay, so it's the shadows left.
Alright.
I see how you
one
were
was
talking
on
about how this one's going to be a lot of spatial awareness.
These two people per.
Good. Before
Now it's gonna be.
It's right from the shadow.
So you see the shadows
Oh, there's two shadows.
right here?
You might want to take this back. I'm kind of collecting vulnerability stacks. Sure. I hope knockback resistance actually works against all the knockbacks in this tier.
That would be nice.
Ah, that's good.
So it looks like it's the one.
Time for them.
Oh, and now we get our own enemies.
Then it's gonna pop some more.
Can you get this?
Shit.
Sorry. Here I was on push to talk, so I started asking without hitting push to talk.
No, I should be trying to remember what these raid lights are called. It's alright.
Backwards, so it's towards the giant fucking shadow. By the way, Lava, have you noticed it yet, or?
I mean, I think I know what you were referring to. Like, yeah, I did notice that shadow. The problem that I have is understanding how direction.
Treat it as the back boss. Now be careful because I think this one.
Don't move yet. Do not move yet. Alright, we're in the right spot.
Backward and
Yeah, so he's gonna do a forward or backward there and block off half. This is like one safe block. Two.
oh, I tried.
Yeah, this
now we
guy's
got
doing seeing fucking Dark Knight abilities.
Hey, raid wide. Or no? Okay.
Yeah, that's the point gate.
I'm. Right. Get to the southwest. There's a big with wall arrow pointing into the boss. That is at the back of the shadow. Buster?
Yeah, I poke after getting 4 slashing, right?
No, at the fourth.
Yeah, after getting 4. See?
Because you have to have it before that thing goes out.
Yeah, I know. It's just as soon as I see the 4 on you, I can poke it.
You can invoke it earlier, actually.
But why would I want to give you that safe feeling in your heart that you're going to be alive and safe and full of health?
I'm looking at this.
Somebody just want to liberate this weapon.
Well, I'm down. That's the Kanan. finishing it.
I feel like that won't be too bad if all the group is just going to the same one anyways. As long as one person does it right, you can adjust.
I'm getting this one.
Oh, my bad. It doesn't matter, it'll be dead by the time another one happens, I assume.
So,
My bad. Alright. Interesting.
Dead puppy.
my ACT crashed again.
Is ACT working?
Yeah. Doesn't ACT normally break on patch days?
Yeah, I fixed it.
Yeah.
Shit. Again, like, what pieces
I
were
have-
good?
I don't know.
That 176k tech finish, damn.
I don't care. I just want any piece that's not the chest or the pants.
I got that chest piece. Just because I was using a 480 beforehand.
Honestly, I'm not super concerned. You can clear the tier without this shit.
True.
I'm gonna try to stay late and hold your ring and see that works. Right. Oh.
Alright. Why did Mitrone return Gaia to us?
Yeah, I kind of question that too.
Not even in a cutscene, just literally the text after that fight. Mitrone returned Gaia to us. Finish his quest. Why did he do that?
Like, yeah, I was questioning that too. Like, what is she doing here?
I couldn't see her in the crowd of people, so as soon as she said that to me, I held down the X button so it would hide all the names of the characters, and I just saw Gaia standing there. I'm like, oh. You're back. Don't worry, Irene, we're saving your girlfriend. It'll be fine. Irene's figuring out her girlfriend's old as shit.
Wait, so Gaia's not 16?
Well, Gaia's like 116.
She is, her body is 16, yes.
How old is Irene?
that-
14?
16, I believe.
Irene's 16.
Yeah, pretty sure.
It's pretty sure it's the age of consent in Japan.
I feel like I don't want to have that conversation.
Like, why they have that? I don't know.
Boo boo.
I think I remember reading it somewhere.
Actually,
No,
Guys
creepy
can use
people
the
are
power of
people who know
friendship to
what-
defeat this
which
Ascian.
countries are.
Of course, she's a 3,000-year-old lolly. She's completely legal.
Rin might actually be 18.
Ugh. Wait, Reen's not 18. Come on.
I mean,
18 for the US.
Yeah, I mean, if
No,
anybody's saying
she's
Reen's
the-
18, it's just because they
she's
want to draw
apparently
some
the
artwork,
same-
if you know what I mean.
No. She's apparently the same age as the Louviere twins, who at the time where you enter the first, they would be 18. Because they were 16 when they disappeared from the source. They were in the first for 2 years before you arrived. So Alfino and Alice say when you meet them.
Are you sure they're
in the
not
first
saying
are
that
18.
Alphino and Alize's bodies are still 16? So are you sure they're not saying that Reen is
Their
16 because
bod-
that's how old their body was?
It could be. She's either 16 or
It
18.
depends on where you live, but but that's actually good question. How long from like the start of the game, from Remember Born to now, how long has it been?
Only like a
I
few years.
believe it's been 4 years.
4 years. Okay. That like been confirmed or?
If I remember correctly, I'd have to go grab my lore books out of the living room, but it's been like 2 to 4 years.
That's what I was guessing.
If I remember.
It's been about 2-4 years. Because someone was asking about that. I think it's like 2 or 4 years.
Yeah.
I would guess.
I'm pretty sure it's been at least 2 years. I think it's at this point been up to but it's been somewhere between 2 to 4 years. I don't remember the exact.
Because I thought it's hard to tell. You play it all like back to back, it will only take you what, 3 days, 72 hours.
Oh no, he stole her hammer. This guy an Ashen?
Yes.
Way to spoil it.
Well, he asked the
They
question.
just put
I
the
answered.
Ashen mark on fucking guy's face, so... I mean, it's not spoilers, it's just like...
It's spoilers for what you're about to learn in like 1 to 2 minutes.
Well, just put the Ashen mark on her face, like...
Yeah, that's a pretty dead giveaway. That's just an action.
Yeah, I feel like I'm not about to get to learn that in a minute or two. I feel like that's just...
But you specifically get to learn which one she is.
Is she Mitron?
He just on the microphone. No, he's Mitron.
Yeah, but you know, Sundered Souls and all that.
No, she is Laugrim. Griff, sorry. Hey, you guys see adult Gaia. Not back when she was older.
So why is she younger now?
Because he's been. Oh, I don't know if they said that.
It mentions it in this cutscene, if it hasn't already.
Let's say they should mention it at some point. What? We're on a little bit like an hour. Get an hour in on Savage.
Yeah. I mean, it's patch day. That's kind of to
Yeah.
be expected.
Yeah, should expect it. People have jobs and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
How
why
dare
when some people
have
were saying they're
one
taking the
game.
day off to do this, I'm like, some of us are gonna have to just like do this after work anyways. So like,
Yeah, but the idea is getting our loot and working on MSQ stuff.
Yeah, I thought
yeah,
you
no,
know,
if that's your reasoning, fine. I was just concerned for the people who are reasoning like, oh, if I get normal done, we can go to Savage faster. It's like that's
Yeah,
not really how that works.
It's not gonna work.
Well-
I knew we were gonna have to start off raid getting normal mode for at least you and Kanan.
Yeah, I mean, we're not world tier raiders anyways, so I'm not that
Yeah, no.
concerned.
I mostly wanted to do like the other story content, also try and get some loot.
I mean, even taking half this raid night or whatever to do normal mode, we should still easily get through 9 and probably a decent chance of getting 10 down this week anyways. The first fight in the tier is rarely difficult.
I thought you meant like you were saying like today. I'm like, I don't think that's gonna happen.
9...
Alteroid 2.0.
I don't know how
baby.
hard 9 is, but in a lot of previous tiers, you could get the first fight down in literally an hour. That's how it was back in
good.
Omega, that's how it was in Alexander, that's how it was in... some groups struggled with Ramu, but that's how it was in E1s. Normally the first fight of a tier really isn't that hard.
I don't know. That was Ramu last year.
Okay, I didn't think Ramu was hard.
I didn't either. But apparently,
The problem with Ramu is Ramu had like 2 jank mechanics, and it just, like, it could just fuck you out of a clear. Like, for one, the ad, which behaves differently every fucking time. It can't be targeted, it has to just be kited, but sometimes it lasts longer, sometimes it likes to run at you like an asshole, who knows?
And then the orbs basically being server tick based.
So far this tier hasn't had orbs, but those biscuit orbs are gonna be coming, I know it.
That's good about.
Symmetron's a bit possessive.
yes.
If Gaia is really an Ash, and it seems a little bit predatory for her to be in a relationship with Reen.
Yeah, but she also didn't remember that she was.
Yeah, but I'm saying after this.
To a degree, but she also kind of explains that like she's wanting to leave that path behind.
Oh yeah, no, man. I was gonna say the ending reminded me of something, but whatever.
I've got the next fight unlocked. The Voice of the Soul.
What now?
Quest is gone, voicing the soul.
We gotta go do Emerald, or we do that all the time.
I'm gonna try to get a clear and maybe a weapon tomorrow during the day. I am willing to join if anybody
Yeah,
wants to.
I'll probably be doing that, trying to get that shit done
Yeah,
tonight and tomorrow.
Yeah.
the fight itself looks.
Cyberpunk comes out
Pretty
tomorrow, though, so...
I really don't give a shit.
I ain't fucking
And
doing
don't
Emerald
forget,
Weapon
if
tomorrow.
you got epilepsy, you're going to have a bad time.
Yeah, I saw the things about how basically they made something that's basically purposely designed to trigger epileptics mandatory for the story with no optional settings to turn it off.
That's fucked.
So if you have epilepsy until they patch the game, you just can't play it basically.
Yeah, essentially if you want to go into like
I know this place.
certain, places.
It's the jail. in
Yeah, and
Gilmore.
again, one of those places is straight up like mandatory for the story.
Let's see if I remember these fights mechanics.
Yeah, I
Oh, no.
was reading a review where one dude got triggered multiple times, and he knew it was happening after the first time.
I definitely feel like they're
Whatever
gonna,
stands in our
within like
way,
a day, send
we
out a
will
patch,
never
or not a
give
day,
up
but like a
hope.
week, send out a patch for that. Like, I'd be surprised if they didn't immediately get on getting a patch for epileptic issues. So that's like a huge
Yeah.
problem. Like, you can get sued for that shit.
Yeah.
So we're fighting the memory of.
Thankfully.
Banquet and Ranjit. They're combined. Banquet
Yeah,
and-
with the dragon. This is
Thank
cooler
you.
than the
Who?
previous two.
Ringfred. Ranjit. The guy who was her original quote-unquote caretaker.
Honestly,
And who we
the
fought
music is still a little bit
26
lackluster,
times
though.
before leveling up.
I'm the only one fit to protect her.
To think that this could be born from my memories.
Why are we fighting this guy, by the way?
That creature
I don't
is
remember.
passing on
The
its
story
evil.
didn't really seem to say why we were fighting this guy. It just kind of unlocked the fight.
Basically, summon a primal base off of Rain Spear.
Okay.
Oh, that was lightning first.
Mm-hmm. Yep, lightning first. And it's probably gonna be fire next, right? Oh wait, no, this is
Lightning.
what is this again?
Looks like a
You're not
donut.
going anywhere.
Oh, it's the.
A feeble shield protects nothing.
Jesus, that didn't.
Wow, so that's the
Compared
tank
to the
monster.
random things.
Alright, this is gonna be fire. Get on right next to this AoE.
How about you?
Oh, shit.
You're also supposed
Because
to
that.
Don't be to the north for that.
Can you get knocked off this arena?
Yes.
I see. If you get knocked off, can you be revived?
No. It's like Titan all over again.
This is gonna be a stack.
Okay. Well, we best bring it melee range
You're
then.
not going anywhere. Oh!
This seems scary. Let's do this.
Light claim you.
Oh, he cast that with fire.
I sense a surge in the ether.
What exactly are we doing here?
Get away from the element that he didn't cast it on.
Wait, they did.
They did cast on.
Then he, okay, yeah, get away from the element that he did cast. Sorry.
So we're supposed to
got
get
it.
a rate from fire for that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Frankly, thought this was the easiest of the four.
Come, show me your strength.
This is phase transition, I mitigate.
Sure.
Beast of my blood, answer my call.
Oh, I remember this one.
Is this just like an AoE phase?
You'll see.
Lightning.
Oh, fire.
I want to get further out.
Oh, okay, so I see. So that's lightning and then this is fire.
Fire.
I see. That makes sense.
Oh wait, no, that's not what I'm going to do. No, thank God I canceled that.
Let's try something else.
And now it's time for something new.
The blade is imbued with light.
Strike.
What do we do when it's imbued with light?
Stack up, stack up, stack
How
up.
about you?
Stack up tight.
Oh.
That hurts.
I have a frame marker. What do I do with this?
Get away from us.
You're not
It's like
going
a
anywhere.
triangle marker.
Oh, right. There's two.
Vengeance will use back.
And stay away.
Oh!
Hey, it fires it.
Okay, so it puts the thing on me and I stay away at the end.
Prismatic deception.
Oh, remember that boss from the Mist? The Mist Dragon?
The light's so strong. I can't sense anything else.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
there's a
Up
big
here?
guy right there.
Alright.
Right where I'm at. Right. Come to me. 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 Come to me.
I'm sure this isn't safe over
Okay.
here. Hey, see, this was safe.
No, it's safe. Yeah, I knew it was safe.
I was like pretty sure I was on a safe spot, so I was like, I'm just gonna wait this out.
There has to be a trick to figuring out where he's going to be the first time.
A feeble shield protects nothing.
Alright, turn of the heavens. Fire. What does fire turn?
Light claim you.
Okay, so we want to get to
Away from the fire, right?
away from fire towards.
What the hell? How did I get hit?
You gotta get pretty far away from the
So
fire.
there are small AoEs in the lightning bit. So if you're standing in one of the lightning things, it's lightning. Again.
Oh, this is
Out.
fire. No, lightning. Oh, okay, I see.
Oh,
Yeah,
those
light.
two.
Alright, light. Stack up.
How about you?
And get ready to move.
How I didn't die from that.
Burnished glory.
It's room wide.
Get into my burst, so I'm not doing it.
I got mitigation.
A
A little
feeble
more.
shield protects nothing.
Turn to that.
Turn of the heavens.
Lightning.
So it's gonna get away from lightning this time.
Light claim you.
Getting away from lightning is easier than the fire because the fire's in the middle. Like, there's more room to operate.
Yeah. Lightning is the easier one there.
Alright, burnt strike fire. Get right up next to him.
How about
You can run in with the
Does
first.
knockback resistance work against that?
I haven't tried it.
I just did. It works.
Cool.
Nice.
Good to know.
Sorry, I'm mitigating.
I need to remember to put my limit break on my hot fire before the next one.
Down to faith. I think I need to get away from people.
You're not going anywhere.
Oh wait, no, that's the dot. Just gonna be a hard hitting dot on me.
This was yours, Tata?
Oh shit. There we go.
Mitigation here.
A feeble shield protects nothing.
Between the Dark Knight shield, the Brutal Shell shield, between healer shields, literally 0 damage from Tank Buster.
Give me those pants. 85.
She deserves all
Nice.
the happiness in the world.
Alright. And now on to what I feel is probably the most mechanically interesting fight in this tier.
Yep. Maybe they have the ad face.
Yeah, outside of whatever the hell that ad face is. They could have honestly taken that out.
Oh, at the ad face?
In E12, yeah.
I like that. Awesome. I don't know.
I mean, it's gonna get annoying when you're frogging it. You wipe 300 times and just like watching Reen change into her jailbait Hraesvelgr form.
Because they getting undressed.
Yeah, we're gonna stick this almost illegal cutscene in the middle of your raid. Just have fun.
Yeah, why not, man? They're just trying to see how many people they can get arrested.
Guitar pick.
I like how they're trying to show all these scenes, but there's only like 5 or 6 actual cutscenes with Guy and Rain together. So they're like just different screenshots from those 5 cutscenes.
Over 20 million because it's new and probably requires brand new crafting materials.
Yeah. It's new rare materials. It's to make thing.
Yeah, probably new rare materials to make that shit, so that's why 20 million. Bloodborne stuff?
Have it, I guess.
Is that the glamour or the crafted stuff? The crafted gear?
I haven't actually looked at anything.
Bloodborne stuff I think is a tome.
This gear didn't look too bad.
Yeah,
Thanks,
the
arcade
Bloodborne stuff is the new cryptid or crypt lurker.
Like, it was so unapologetic with Bloodborne.
It's kind of awesome though, not gonna lie.
Most of it.
Mitron won't get away with this. It's all about love, friendship, and courage. We need
Choose
to
the
use the
fucking
power of
weapon.
anime and friendship to beat this guy.
Right?
Jeez. Eventually, Japan will get tired of beating the dead horse of friendship can overcome everything motive.
Nope.
Don't get me wrong, it's not like a bad message, but it's just so overused. Like, come on.
You know what friendship can't beat? A gun.
Well, it depends. If you have your friend in front of you.
It's magic, people.
I don't know, with enough friends, one of you guys could probably take out the gunman. I mean, yeah, you're gonna lose a bunch of friends in it.
You know
but-
what else is magic? A 50 BMG. Enchanted with magic.
Alright, I've got the next fight unlocked.
BFG. That's what. That is magic.
My magic spell is called a 650 grain bullet traveling at 4,000 feet per second.
How do you cast it?
With this here magic wand made by the U.S. military.
Oh, hey, let me look at that. Let me look at that.
I love the whole meme of, Harry Potter would be a lot different if it was set in America. Master has given Dobby a Glock.
Now, time for titty balls.
So many titties.
This is gonna be a titty boss? I thought we were just fighting the action.
Just
Well,
wait.
we are.
Just wait.
Is this dude gonna have titties, or are we gonna have to see Gaia?
It's a titty boss. Just wait.
Like it's 50% titties.
At least it sounds like this fight might actually have some
I fucking
decent
knew
sound
that she
to
was
it, you
gonna
know?
turn into something, but I did not think it was gonna be a goddamn mess. Right.
Eden will become a utopia,
The fuck?
one that we may share for all eternity.
Dude, who needs that many titties?
She's still in there. Somewhere.
50% boots, 80% hands.
I won't give
That's
up on our future,
130%
Gaia.
there.
No matter what.
I like titties, but goddamn!
Damn, look at them titties!
What is Eden's promise, you may ask? Why, it's titties.
At least this fight's got a decent soundtrack to it.
Boss, breast him moving about the arena. Oh yeah, no, this fight is probably my favorite of the tier.
Yeah, honestly, the rest of the tier for me has been like a thematic miss, so... But so far, this fight's got a lot cooler aesthetic to it.
Yeah.
Music's a lot better, the
like
arena's a
two.
lot cooler, the atmosphere's a lot cooler. The boss is more interesting.
Has,
Just wait for the biscuits.
has 700% more titties than the rest of them.
Dude, how many biscuits is this boss gonna fight us with?
got some chest biscuits for us.
I heard you like titties, so I put titties on your titties with your titties within your titties.
At least we're not looking at a fucking miner getting changed for this fight. Oh, there's Artbert. Picture of him in the background. Do you see the picture of Artbert rotating around the background?
No, I do not.
Joined as one, never to be parted, unbound by past forces.
Honestly, aesthetic of the fight matters more to me than the mechanics.
Go for normal. Yeah. What?
Well, for Savage too. If I'm not like into the fight, then it kind of feels like a slog.
We shall draw your memories from
I need to remember which
This is
ones
fight
these are.
memory.
Alright, so
Yeah,
cast,
dramas,
so
yeah.
that's Ramu, that's ouch.
Alright, so this fight's fucking awesome so far.
Then get in the middle. Line in the middle. There you go. So
Out again.
Do Ramu, so out again.
Is that max melee? Like, how far out is that? Leviathan again?
Leviathan.
I would rather just go like Simon Simon.
Double tank buster.
Ow.
Jesus,
Why the
that did
fuck did that
nothing.
hurt so much? I had Nebula and Heart of Stone
why did that
out.
hurt
Almost
so much?
shot me.
Ifrit, that's sides to the boss, I think? Yes.
Sides.
For this size, okay.
I fucking hate that.
Garuda is
Intercardinal?
Intercardinals.
So far, Ifrit's is the narrowest margin.
Oh, it gets worse.
Ads phase. I was telling Evie earlier, Savage is probably going to be focusing on combinations.
So is this gonna be like
God, so many titties.
5 minutes? 5 minutes?
Titties on her back.
Once you are ready,
Titties on her sides.
Just all titties.
They should have given her Titan chiseled abs instead of like 50 titties.
Well, they had it balanced out.
You've got to protect her memories.
You've got to protect her
Hurry.
memories.
Where the fuck am I going?
Dude, I'm just riding the current, man.
Someone was just.
Oh, what the fuck? Biscuits are relevant. What?
Delicious, aren't they?
And let
Biscuit!
This is why they kept mentioning biscuits for this. Is this the build-up?
You gotta save those biscuit memories.
How the
bro.
fuck were you right that biscuits were gonna be relevant?
You know why it's fucking relevant? Because it became like the biggest.
Ah, shit. How do we handle this mechanic again? Is it tank in the front?
Looks like
oh, no, I have
everything
road
gets in.
triggers.
Tank to the
Oh,
front,
fuck, that's
road
right.
triggers out.
Ow.
I almost killed the whole party, I'm sorry. I didn't notice your sticker still too late.
What happened
Yeah,
to
I
the
noticed
other
I
half?
had that thing, so I left.
Yeah,
Could
the
be
relevance
erased from
is
her
that
memory.
all those memories that the two of them made
Oh
together.
shit, the memories.
I
This
like
part is
Artbert in the
destroying
background,
those.
though, just judging us.
Essentially,
I told you it
Oh,
would make
listen,
a great
we got
necklace.
all the fan art of them eating biscuits.
No, we got all this. We got two stacks. I mean, oop.
Beautiful.
Yep.
I think it'll really suit you.
Me? But I thought you should have it.
I forgot. Can we kill this thing? Well, no, we
It
cannot.
doesn't do anything.
I just noticed the debuff incurable.
What were you trying to kill? The middle thing?
Yeah, trying to heal it.
Oh, heal it.
Knockback works on this, I think.
There's no reason to use it though. There's
Ow.
literally no reason to use it there.
Yeah.
Is this ice?
It's true.
Well, there probably will be.
Where did
It
this
probably
come from?
will be.
Maybe in Savage, but here, no.
This goes on much longer. She'll forget everything.
We need
mean,
to
this
save
next
this
one's,
young lesbian couple's relationship, guys. It's all on the line here.
How about this one?
I mean, we've established that. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
That's my color.
There's something fucky about
Now, this one on the other hand.
Have you ever guys seen that Onion video, which is basically joking about how the lives of the gays are worth more than 7 of the lives of Marines? And that's why we can't risk the gays in combat? It's kind of what
Yeah.
this reminds me of. The gays are too precious and they need to be
What am I
protected.
doing with this? I'd never wear this color.
I
No!
laughed so hard. when
We
I saw
can't let
that.
this happen!
Yeah, I love that video. Every time it ever shows in my recommended, I have to watch it again.
And
So,
time for the
everyone-
reopener.
And for the damage reduction was
Oh,
massive.
are we back?
Right here.
Don't worry, guys. We
Shall we
saved
get
17 of her her memories. A whole 17.
tranquility and vitality in perfect balance.
That's cool.
Sounds like Kingdom Hearts music.
Oh, thank you.
Alright, he's doing stock, so it's going to be
Leviathan
different and Leviathan, so get in the middle and get in the sides.
There's talk to do it at.
Yep.
Oh,
okay.
double tank busters.
Calculator. And tank buster. No moving.
This will be what she has.
Release. Yep. There we go. That's the boss. And into the boss.
Ah, that's really cool.
It's not just in the hitbox. It's really close in.
Yeah.
That's very tight. Yeah.
That's the tightest combo.
So, Leviathan and Ifrit again?
Leviathan and Ifrit again, so same positions.
Not moving. Uh-oh, Titan Dustin.
Oh,
Junction
Titan. Titan. What is that again? Oh, that's bombs. Bombs.
Yeah, that's raid wide and then boss. Can you mitigate this?
Yeah, I got
Anna?
Heart of Light. There you go.
I so get in between the small bombs. No Riley, no Riley.
I see.
Reach, sack mark. I'm just gonna go ahead. Alright, and remember, we're on the sides
Ifrit
and in the
Leviathan.
middle. Alright, so, Ifrit, oh man, she's... Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, ow! Oh, my face. I did not see that.
So it's Ifrit Leviathan again.
She hasn't cast a riddle.
Dude, the fucking Steam is making me think somebody's messing up.
It's a raid wide. Big raid wide, spicy raid wide.
I feel like we're due for up.
Okay.
Ifrit Leviathan again.
I guess just.
Alright, so just Shiva.
Shiva. That's Ice Arena.
Memories of ice.
Away from you people. Over vision.
Oh,
No!
oh.
God, thank you, Hada Arcaded. You're killing me.
Hey, I didn't hit anybody with mine.
Yes, you did. We merged. We bent diving for things.
I feel like you should just heal her, LB.
Heal LB.
Yeah, healer LB, right? This is
Ifrit Leviathan.
Get inside.
Oh.
Freaking.
That luck.
Did he res and immediately die?
No, he died.
Ifrit Leviathan.
Again.
He really likes this fucking combo.
Yeah, man, you really like
Man, I like this combo. Let's just stay in melee range.
Your memories belong to us.
These and his sides.
And Ifrit Leviathan again.
Seriously?
Is it not supposed to do this?
If you don't know what the combination of Ifrit and Leviathan do at this point, you really don't know what to say.
Alright, Titan.
Bombs, right?
Remember, in between
AoE.
the small bomb.
Room wide, yeah, room wide, and then
Mitigating. Small bomb. Small bomb. Small bomb.
Raptors reach. Me again, I guess.
Please.
It's
Ifrit Leviathan.
so
Alright. Nice. That fight's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other three fights were very meh for me.
I like the second one.
I like the whole hero, honestly.
It's like the mechanics for the other ones are, you know, they're fine. It's just thematically they're kind of eh. Well, this one thematically is on point.
yeah, you know, all they gotta do is just make the theme of titties, and It's good.
Dude, who doesn't like them titties, am I right?
If a fight has titties, it's a good fight.
Get wrecked, nerds. I'm winning that minion.
Square Enix should hire me because clearly I know how to design fights the best.
Yeah, just throw on some titties.
Yeah, there were some titties in
What
there.
was this fight? More titties.
I mean, I thought E6 was pretty good, and E6 had titties for Garuda.
Do you guys want to know what I've won through all my weeklies in here?
What?
4 bangles.
I'm 4 bangles and a belt.
I don't give a fuck. I don't want to come back in here again with
Alright.
pugs, so I'm like, I'm just gonna roll on shit. Whatever I get, I get. With the exception of chest and pants, I don't want the chest and pants.
All right, so
The pants are actually pretty good. That's
let's
what
go
I got
do
this
some
week.
savage, boys.
I've got to watch Reen cry over her dead wife.
That's what I think the world, you know.
She's dead, Jim.
God damn it, Jim! I'm a doctor, not a doctor.
Oh, cool.
This
cool.
might actually be the nicest raid set this tier. I actually really like this raid set, unlike the previous tier.
I need to go look at the stats real quick to figure out if actually, like, what accessories and belt and stuff are best in slot.
Yeah.
I've got.
I mean, we all know one ring is going to be best in slot.
Yeah.
Outside that. And in theory, I guess the Eden belts might be better slotted just because they have the extra socket. Try calling Kaya's name to bring her back to her senses. Do I have to, like, shout into my mic for this? With
No, you gotta play that one song by Evanescence.
Dude, I fucking hate when this game has you type stuff in. It's like, type this into your fucking chat box. It's like, dude, can I just, like, right-click them and you can just pretend I typed it in?
Yeah, I don't like that either.
It's like the most non-immersive feature in this game. Of, now go to your keyboard and type in this thing. It's like,
Especially since they wanted to capitalize and spell it correctly. But sometimes, like, it's like you
There's so many.
you didn't capitalize it. It didn't work. Fuck.
There's so many fucking people in Yulemore that I can't even load like weapon previews.
That's why you go to Alagiri.
Oh, Gary.
I do like that red mage weapon.
Guy
Yeah.
is in the
The
void.
Edenmorn one.
Yeah. The Edenmorn tank set's actually really
Have you
nice.
talked to the
That oh my god, that
Gremlin
is
guys?
the most extra
Oh
white
my
mage
God.
weapon I have ever seen.
There's something seriously wrong with the healing set.
Is it gay?
It's not white.
It's not
Not gay
white.
enough?
Ooh. Ooh,
Like, there's a little
I
bit of it, but not
I am
much.
in love with the Astro weapon.
That
It
is
looks
really nice.
so much better than the Eden Choir one.
I feel like that white mage weapon is pretty great. I feel like I'm weird and I really like the white. I think it's this expansion's white mage relic, like the super druid looking one.
Mm-hmm. I do.
Like, I actually really like that.
In orange.
Why are there no monk resources in the balance?
Oh yeah.
The fucking just this screenshot from Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, it's just the Lear Statue of Liberty from the Planet of the Apes. I don't know how to make my own business slot until I found one different.
I seriously love the healer set.
You're saying
It is
Algieri
very
has
nice.
stuff too?
So Alakiri, I thought it was more Tsuk.
Then to update the spreadsheet. Remember the spreadsheet, guys? We have a spreadsheet.
What kind of spreadsheet?
Oh yeah, I need to clear that out and, so I can use it this year.
In Greek lore, was Gaia and Artemis a thing? Wasn't Gaia Titan of the Earth, and Artemis was like the god of the hunt?
I think so. You should ask Potato about that. He's the resident Greek.
Yeah, because
lore.
Gaia was
Sounds
the
right.
Titan that was all about the Earth and everything. Artemis was a female
It
god of the
reminds me
hunt.
of the hunt.
Like, these naming conventions seem a bit strange.
Oh, that's Norse mythology, so that's typical.
I actually really like the healer set from Tomes.
I adore the samurai weapon. Looks really good.
I want to take the dragoon weapon and hit people in the nuts with it.
The tome weapon, the giant
The disco ball
fuck
of
huge,
doom.
the fuck huge mace. It's
The
great.
disco ball of doom.
Are you trying to tell me Dragoon's got a maul?
Essentially, yeah.
Interesting. And now there's a 10-minute cutscene where you watch Gaia walk in the dark from different angles.
Anyone done that?
I'd watch that ass in different angles.
What is she, like 14?
100 and some years old.
It's okay, she's a 3,000-year-old Asian.
Oh my god. Did they put? Is that dead ass the Fume Ultra Greatsword? It's something inspired by it, because that Dark Knight weapon, the Crypt Lurker, looks sick as fuck.
Yeah, no, this is.
Oh,
I'm happy on
the
the
Tome
games tab.
Dancer weapons. Yes.
I don't know what the dungeon set looks like. That's the only thing I haven't seen yet.
Ooh, I am a big fan of that Tome Dancer set. You're right.
That. Oh god, that looks so good. And something I just want to say as an Ellison.
A white mage weapon looks like a lightsaber on a stick. Unlit lightsaber, but a lightsaber nonetheless. Let's see what the Astro weapon looks like. Oh dear god. The Tome Astro weapon looks like an Eldritch Horror. Love it.
Is this supposed to be purposely, like, reminiscent of that Renaissance painting?
I think it's supposed to, that whole ending is supposed to be the reminiscent of the Final Fantasy VIII ending. It reminds me so much of it.
Dude, I don't play Final Fantasy games.
Okay,
I still need to play 8.
I'm gonna buy that
When
when I get the Dragoon weapon. I'm gonna buy that, and that's gonna be my Dragoon climber from now on.
The Tome one?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
fucking the giant mace on a stick. Hell yeah.
Dude, like all the Tome stuff is really nice. And one thing I like is the hooded ones. They don't have the fucking elf ears for the fucking hood. I've always said, I was like, why does this hood have rigid elf ears on it?
I don't know how I feel about that Gunbreaker weapon though.
That Gunbreaker just screams Bloodborne to me.
Oh yeah. Oh, 100%. And it actually looks like a gun too.
Yeah.
Alright, well now you've got me interested. I love the Gunbreaker weapon from E9s though, because it's like massive.
There, I linked this so you don't have to go to it.
Well, I'm in a cutscene, so... I'm watching Guy and Reen stare at trees.
Okay, I just want to say though, that
next to their LGBT pride crystal.
But that area after everything's done is probably one of the prettiest places in the game.
Yep. No,
Reminds me of Ilmeg.
That is
good reveal too.
I don't like Ilmeg honestly. I think it's mostly
Yup.
because there's Faye there, and
Oh my god, that Gunbreaker gunblade
Yeah.
is fucking ugly as shit. What the fuck?
Yo, the machinist weapon is straight up a Tommy gun.
I see what you mean by it reminds you of Bloodborne, but that thing is...
Yeah, that's a Bloodborne.
You
not-
dirty rat!
it's not
You dirty
particularly
rat!
pretty.
You killed my brother!
Ugh. Dude, why is there a cutscene following a cutscene following a cutscene? Can't they just make this one big cutscene?
Yeah, and give us the sit down for a while warning.
Can this just be a movie?
right.
It's gonna be a Netflix series.
I really like the Dark Knight sword though.
The Warriors of Light.
The Warrior axe is pretty good too.
Keeping with Warriors of
In
Light.
general, like I really like this.
Yo,
whole,
take a look at
like,
that
all
Crypt
the-
Lurker's pistol. It is straight up a Tommy gun.
That is
Or
pretty
like a German MP40 or something.
Yeah, cause well, when I think of Tommy drum, I think of like a Tommy gun. I think of like a drum fed.
Mm-hmm.
It's because Tommy
which is
guns
more
typically are
like
drum fed.
the, I think it was the base relic last year or last expansion.
Yeah, for the machinist. They had a Tommy gun as one of the
Yeah.
relics.
Yeah. Was it last one? Yeah, it was the last one. The outsider
I got it.
had a drum mag on
I
it.
gotta say, I do absolutely love that paladin sword. It's not
Yeah, like-
you know, too ostentatious. It looks like a freaking sword.
Yeah, like in general, like
Mhm.
they did a really good job with the gear this
yeah.
patch.
Yeah.
What?
And
Oh, the X Arctic casting set though.
oh yeah,
Oh, I love
gorgeous.
Because there's a guy over here that's has it on, and
Which?
that is
Are we talking about the crafted set?
yeah, the crafted set.
The crafted tank set is pretty nice. My only issue with it is the
Oh,
female
it's-
version has like this random like different texture on the breasts, which is kind of weird, and it doesn't dye well.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, it's a bit strange for the female armor to have that like
different
random plastic covering there instead of like the rest of the armor.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Other than that,
Circles.
though, it looks pretty solid.
Nice ass circlet though.
Yeah, but I don't like circlets. I don't wear circlets. I'd rather just wear nothing.
Yeah, I'd probably use my eye patch, but I actually really like that set. I don't like the dark sword for it. I do, however, like the paladin sword. Is there no shield? Can't find. Oh, there it is. I mean, I could definitely use this for paladin. Honestly, I like it. I like the coat. Also, did everyone see the comment I had posted about the raid times?
Mm-hmm.
Or does that work for everyone?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think that's caught, I think, so I haven't commented on it.
That's fine. It's 15 minutes. It's whatever.
Yeah. Does that work for you too, Riley? Okay, cool.
Reen, what will we do now? I know the answer to this. It's biscuits. You guys are gonna get biscuits. That's what this entire expansion was about.
Close, but wrong.
That's what Shadowbringers was about.
They're going to the festival to get some biscuits, right?
Sure.
It's the entire. That's their arc. That's the character arc. Biscuits.
And then they fuck.
I mean.
Well,
They're gonna go hang out near their LGBTQ pride crystal and have a little bit of fun, if you know what I mean.
Wow, chicka wow wow.
You see some reviewer wrote a review about the fact that apparently Cyberpunk has a ton of dildos in it. That's the entire review.
thanks.
That's amazing.
Are they all big black ones? Or is it like
No,
fruit
they
colored?
come in all varieties, apparently. Apparently, they were just talking about the reviewers, like, I noticed the game has a ton of dildos, so they wrote an entire review about it. It's like, what the fuck? Why?
Well, towards the game, this is a very elaborate Bad Dragon advertisement.
Apparently.
Oh, okay. Alright.
They're back from
Right.
3 days of eating biscuits.
You get biscuits, you get biscuits, everybody gets biscuits.
Who don't want some biscuits? That's their
Welcome back.
character arc.
Few days later.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new.
Dude, how many fucking crystals is the Warrior of Light carrying around at this point?
Yes.
Because they're like, I want you to have this crystal. It's like, oh yeah, I'll put it in my bag of all my other 1,000 crystals people have given me.
All the crystals are up the butt.
Well, how else would you use their magic power in the middle of a fight if they weren't perfectly keistered?
I don't know why, but that reminded me of that whole meme of, imagine going skydiving, but instead of bungee cord, just have 75 feet of anal beads shoved up your ass and you have to clinch to stop yourself from splattering.
Why? Also, I'm pretty sure you'd kill yourself.
Yep.
Like, that'd probably rip your fucking intestines out. Wait, do I have it unlocked now? Okay, a new high-end duty has been added to Raid Finder, so I assume that means I have Savage unlocked.
me know when you're ready, Kanan.
Looks like Kanan's in the same cutscene I was just in. If you guys any chance to go to Yilmore and look at the glamours real quick. The glamours, I mean raid gear.
Nope. You don't have to go to Yilmar, just stay here in North.
Yeah, there's an NPC in Wordsuit.
Whatever.
It's one of these weird faces.
Oh my god, this window's huge. Disciple of War. Let's look at the tank set. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I do not want to link things. I want to try it on. Yeah, that tank set is fucking amazing.
Service.
Which one? Okay, please.
The Eden one.
Savage is ready.
What does the gunblade look like, though?
Eden Rose Exchange.
That's pretty good. I actually really like the way they set this tier.
Yeah, that's what I was just looking at. The gunblade looks pretty okay.
I don't have first Eden casting for it.
Alright, give me 1 second. I want to see what the fucking lance everybody's talking about is.
It's a Crypt Worker lance.
Yeah, it's a dumb one.
The Crypt Worker gear augmentation. Oh yeah, what the fuck? Alright, that thing's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's like a straight up mace.
I like the non-caster Cryptlocker armors.
Alright, ready to die to the first mechanic.
Crypt Lurker are great, so it's interesting.
I like.
Yeah, the Crypt Lurker weapons, though, definitely have like a Bloodborne vibe to them.
The gear does too. I like the dark. Yeah, it's a very fun soft time.
I didn't look at the Crypt Lurker tank gear, but the Eden tank gear looks
I'm
real
drawing out the
good.
darkness. Get ready.
And I didn't even check how it died. What's it saying? Fucking music's too loud.
The busters on stream are all magical.
Here, I'll just let you pull, see what
I think
happens.
for passive, the only difference is gonna be Paladin, which has the native block.
What about Paladin?
Paladin has the passive block. Unless they remove that.
Let us. Time to die.
Yeah, I was debating going Warrior just to prog this tier quickly, but I don't actually have a 5/5 Warrior weapon, so I decided to screw it. I'll just go Gunbreaker.
That's probably why I'm on Dark Knight. Is that
So you're getting the first one of these?
Yeah, that's the first one. Lined up right when I have it on.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh!
That's
Yeah,
Cardinal.
that's cock
Alright,
I think.
Yeah.
Let's
Yep.
wipe.
Yeah, that's fine.
So what was that?
Clock positions, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, we all have to get
Yeah,
to different
yeah,
clock
that's
positions. Alright, we should probably assign clock
That's
positions
okay.
then. So let's just...
I'll take
well,
west.
just put a marker down and get around
Yeah.
it.
I guess
Like, does it matter if we have
probably have
melees
tank-
versus ranged or cardinals
What?
into cardinals?
I'm gonna say let's put DPS at inner cardinals and tanks and healers at cardinals.
I'm good with this.
Do you have a preference? Okay.
Does this work for people?
Yeah.
Alright.
I don't know that.
Because the thing is, when we get to compare things, I think we're gonna need to probably we'll do
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
clockwise rotation.
The Cardinals, I'm pick Cardinals.
It'll depend on where the puddles appear.
So, okay,
Fair enough.
the Art of Darkness cast that happened afterwards looked like it hit all the corpses, so I think we need a spread for the second Art of Darkness cast. When she had both orbs. Did anybody else see that?
Yeah. I wasn't sure.
Not what?
We'll find out.
Yep.
You sure?
I'm so sad I don't have my Chloe. I should have fucking down more anyway.
Yeah, I was too lazy to care to fucking grind the relics, so I'm just using my Eden weapon still.
I just have
Honestly, the Eden Gunbreaker blade is so awesome. It's just cool, isn't it? Alright, so Cardinals.
Oh, that was a different cast.
Yeah, that was AoEs on each of us, but it seems like if you're spread out enough, it doesn't matter. You know, Cardinals still work.
This would be
I
Cardinals.
know what those tells
Oh,
are.
yeah.
If she holds it out in both hands, it's on each person. If it's central in her person, it's radial AoEs.
It seems the
Oh.
positions kind of seem to work for.
I assume that was the
Sorry,
tank.
Dark. I
discount.
think tanks.
Yeah, step up here.
Yeah, let's
That's how you get a vulnerability up. Okay. Oh, he's dead.
reset. So, did you get hit by one or two
I'm gonna
beams
keep
there?
going until we can see mechanics.
So we see
What
the
about
Divine Dark
Spear?
Path, broke it. And then you're gonna take the 0 particle.
Oh, that's a knockback. Okay.
I am loving this.
Yeah.
Not a fan of it.
So we're gonna call clocker spread for first one?
I mean, your clock positions work
I mean,
for
just-
both. Just be far enough
Yeah.
away.
Okay.
If you're far enough spread out, only one person died to that.
Oh yeah.
Make sure you have mitigation up.
So-
Hada, do you want to mitigate that?
Yeah, sure, since you're doing the first thing. Well, should I mitigate the lasers, or they... Yeah, or maybe it'll last through both?
Try and see if it lasts.
Since you're mitigating this.
I was gonna ask if we need a mitigate that, but that ain't
Right,
So
clock.
spread out.
And then it should just be the next.
Yeah, and then just stay spread out. Then I evoke during the next cast, right? Oh, that killed all of our DPS that time.
think that was.
So that one's probably a stat.
Yeah, so it should have stayed on.
Oh shit.
I'm thinking that's
So that doesn't do damage to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I can
that I had Nebula and Heart of Stone up for that, and it did 183k to me.
Yeah, I'm just gonna insult that.
All right, sure.
Just keep trying to.
Oh. What?
Evil seed.
Oh, so it's placing seeds on me?
So instead of
Yeah,
it
like the
placing
thing.
on the around the edge, it places on us. So go outside to your clock position for that. So in that case, we're gonna want melee at. Let's redo this. We want melee at the Cardinals and range at the Cardinals. I think. Shit, no.
Wait,
Yeah,
so
no, that's
why
fine.
did everybody
That's
die
okay.
to that spread thing earlier?
So that was pairs, I think.
Oh, is that
So
what that
when
is?
When it's like a dark aura around her, it's pairs.
Okay. So,
Try that.
So
honestly, we might just want to
Melee-
do melee Cardinals,
Melee-
range into
yeah,
Cardinals.
melee
That's what you
Cardinals,
do for a lot of mechanics.
and it'll be DPS rotate counter for pairs.
Well,
Does that sound fair? Or DPS
Not-
rotate clockwork pairs. Or do we want to do?
well, you wouldn't do DPS if melee are on Cardinals and ranged are on intercardinals. You do intercardinals or Cardinals would rotate. You wouldn't do melees.
Yeah.
Or
That's
so,
what I mean, so
intercardinals would go to
Cardinals,
their Cardinals. Then.
Slaughter or inter.
I think,
Do we have a preference? The Cardinals rotate counterclockwise.
I think that works.
So then, if it's pairs, it'll be.
Yeah,
You just want to do clockwise. 'Cause
If it's
Right.
Cardinals, it has to be counterclockwise, so that we have everyone paired up. Wait, no.
No, clockwise, yeah. Right? Am I...
Well, is it all the DPS get hit by one of those? Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
All the DPS get one of those, so we need to make sure it's a tank and or a healer paired with the DPS. So we'll just do inner Cardinals, so the range rotate clockwise. So Evie will come to me, Riley to Hana, Vysa to Kanan, Melissa to Kiz.
Am I rotating onto kids or is kids rotating onto me?
You on the
Okay.
Kiz.
In theory,
Yeah,
we should
I'll
probably do
put
the
up-
mechanic at the Cardinals. It's a little bit easier. Yeah, that looks like it makes sense.
So that will be the pairs.
Okay.
We good to try again?
Yep. And y'all saw what happens after that. Just because I'm just trying to stay alive to see as many mechanics as possible.
Yeah, it's a knockback, and then it's gonna place a bunch of seats
Knockback,
in
and
us.
then is an evil seed, and I have no idea what evil seed does. Whatever it was, it hit me and I died immediately.
Well, it places like a seed on you and gives you a slow and a damage, and then I don't know who has to place the seeds or where we're supposed to place them though.
It'll probably be everyone and place them at your far
Well,
out your PvP.
Well, the thing is, they come out in waves. They don't come out at the same time because it put an evil seed on me, and then it gave me another evil seed. So the orders they go on
Well, that
party
might have been-
members is going to be different.
Because of people die.
Well, if people died, it wouldn't stagger the mechanic. I'm saying the mechanic is naturally staggered.
You're in the wrong spot, Melissa, but yeah, whatever.
Pairs.
Red.
Wait, red?
Oh no. That was pairs, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, that,
Shit. So it doesn't say it's
Yeah.
red pairs, or is it?
it's
Same
one
thing.
and then the other. It's,
There's only
Okay.
three.
Oh wait, no.
Yeah,
Fuck,
you
I'm
said you were gonna
completely
input.
retarded. I completely forgot that in all the other discussions.
okay, let's drop text in. Oh, that's
Oh,
not
that's the
knockback.
knockback.
Invuln does work for it.
But we can also use it to put a seed in that.
Problem is, where's the right
It's
spots
going,
for seeds?
one side.
Oh, what the fuck?
Wait, what?
So then our seeds tether to us. So wherever you put your seed, you have to get far away from it.
So let's do clock positions. Once the tether comes out, go opposite.
Wait,
So
then you'll walk
like
into someone
normal.
else's seed.
So remember how I was talking about the ranged healers would be in the corners and bait those out, with the melee being on the cardinals where they already are. So we'll have to make sure that we're out towards the edge. Actually, we might not want to knock back.
Every time the range can just get knocked back. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so I was saying don't knock back in.
Okay.
Or don't knock back in.
Well, the melee's good.
The melees can, but not the ranged healers.
Well, the melee still need to step back a little bit to drop their seed. You don't want to drop it on the hitbox.
So as long as the melees are like dead center almost. Knock back.
Alex.
God damn.
I don't know if I'm actually getting myself a fight this time.
Oh, that was partners.
Alex.
I'm not.
Alex.
Now it's block positions.
Yeah, I would say mitigate. Auto, you mitigate the drops.
Invuln?
Also, if someone's dead during that part, you get 2. Yay!
Oh,
Yay.
Seems accurate. Knockback's coming out.
Here we're
Okay, never mind.
I think it might be better for me just to save my mitigation for that. Because then it's going to be another room wide right after. Oh shit, I see you too close. Yeah, so you always get tethered to your seed and another person.
That's dirty.
No, I dropped my seed. I got tethered to someone else's.
Yeah. And yours.
Oh.
Yeah.
I got.
Yeah, you get tethered to
Yeah,
yours
The
and
air.
another.
What the hell is this?
The air phaser unlimited.
Oh, that's
Oh, no, rude.
Do we want to tether together?
That's melee. That's melee. That's melee.
Oh, like try and drop them all in the middle and then move out.
No, you have
Is that what
to.
you're saying?
No, you gotta drop the seeds out.
You have to stop it. You have to drop your seed out, move in,
Okay.
wait for the bait to bind to you, and then run across.
You also have to pay attention to the purple tethers there.
Yeah.
Aliens are gonna come from those directions.
Yeah, you're not going to be chained, and then you're
Oh.
going to get chained by 2. You place your seeds, then the chains go out, and you change to 2.
You also have to watch out for which way she's casting.
So I'm still having trouble seeing, how do you tell if it's lasers or the stacks for the...
So she'll have an aura in both hands if it stacks, but the aura will instead be basically around her her chest and abdomen area. If it's radial, it just go out.
First, Square Enix would come up with a mechanic that requires you to stare at your chest.
You did a good job on these boobs. Yeah, we want you to look at them.
Phil spent a lot of time working on this 3D model.
Yeah, Rice's got the right of it.
Stare at the sperm that's near her chest.
Try to light or not light up.
Alright, clock.
I think the next one should be partners. Probably. In theory, you should be trying to get closer to me so you don't accidentally clip Sasha Riley.
I wonder if you can, like, voke at the beginning of the cast.
I tried voking during the cast, and I still just, again, as soon as I got hit by 180k, and I had, again, Nebula and Heart of Stone, so. It's a knockback. Now, place your seeds out before coming back in. Now come in. And then, once you're tethered, run across.
Go north and south. North and south are safe. Uh-oh. Oh, we're tethered to each other.
Again, you should stay out to place your seeds. So place your seeds on the border. Don't come in until you place your seeds.
Yeah, place your
Wide angle.
Because I see a bunch of seeds on the boss's hitbox. Just stay out and place your seed.
Yeah, I jumped.
Okay. So we'll have to watch for near, far.
Yeah, it's gonna be one or the other when she jumps there.
I noticed, I was tethered to, Ryza.
Yeah, and the first time I think I was tethered to Eevee.
Yeah, it's gonna be random. You're gonna have to basically go across from your seed and then either north or south to break the other tether that you're tied to.
Yep, no, like, should we do, like, tanks northwest and DPS east south?
Just go across and then whatever direction. Basically, you're gonna be separated from the other person. Go across and then split, or keep going away from where you're headed to once your thing breaks.
Yeah, literally, it's you place your seed, you come in a little bit, then you get your tether, go across from your seed, and then either north or south to the diagonal based off of your other tether.
Like, for example, if I'm further south than whoever I'm headed to, I would go south, and that person I'm headed to goes north. But I
Like,
think
me and Riley did it that pole and it worked perfectly.
Definitely possible.
Yeah, it's definitely a possibility.
Just make sure, again, you don't place your seeds on the boss.
I can use my 6-side star then.
Yeah, make sure you're in the boss's hitbox when the tethers go out, though.
Yep, I made the bad idea of taking the action.
Alright, I'll just wait. What's the question, Riley?
That's really close.
What's up, Riley?
Also, Riley, for the stacks, try to, again, rotate to the cardinals. It's north and...
Because there's purple tethers coming from the boss to the side. You have to pay attention to the boss there, where the tethers are going.
Yeah, like I said, the boss, as she's doing
Instead of this, do we just want to put, like, markers down?
You can put down whatever markers you want. Yeah, you have to stare at her tits the entire fight. Square Enix designed this fight with intent.
I'm looking forward to the crumbling floor part where you can't stand still.
Oh yeah.
Oh, me.
I'm looking forward to it not giving you an indicator.
Yeah, Mac, you
Oh.
missed out on
I'm
E10
looking
12
forward
S.
to the fact that we're all gonna have to go in a rotation together.
Mm-hmm. If you break apart of the floor, it's not coming back for the rest of at least until the base resets.
Whenever I see you guys say COD, all I think of is Call of Duty.
Okay.
Cloud of Darkness isn't what comes to my mind when I see that.
Hey, are we ending 15 minutes later too, as well? Or are we just ending at 10 as usual?
Yep. Just the whole block is shifted back 15 minutes.
Alright.
Fortunately, by Thursday, we'll probably have more comprehensive information about these fights. Once the, world tier raiders that will take 4 days of work and raid for 16 hours a day.
Alright, partners?
Partners.
Oh, listen, kids are dead. Try to get pretty tightly stacked on your partners and the Cardinals, just in case.
Yeah, Evie was too far out, so he
I didn't.
got a team.
Ugh.
Are you sure?
Clock.
Alright, that means it's gonna be partners next. Stay away from Sasha. Get ready for the knockback. So this knockback is probably where you can use knockback resistance. Because you don't want to use it for the next one.
This one you
Oh, wait, does that thing not knock you back, that phase transition? Not this one.
Yeah.
Don't use knockback resistance.
That's
Alright, stay out to place your seed. Now go in. Once you're tethered, run across and then either north or south. Alright, it's across and then north or south. Okay, and then.
Ow. That's really nasty. Yeah, I think we. It looks like it's always tank sealers. So we're gonna do tank sealers north, DPS south. Oh!
Whoa! Okay.
Fuck was that? Yeah, you want to get knocked back for sure. Yeah, I'd say let's do.
So a tank and a DPS always gets tethered?
Yeah, it's tank. It's healer, DPS, healer, tank, and DPS. So fair enough.
Actually, it would make sense to do
Well, tanks and
melee
healers
DPS
north,
and
DPS
healers.
south, then, right?
I would say tanks and range DPS south, melee and DPS and healers.
Well,
No,
can't
you have to
guarantee
two
that
tanks and healers one way and DPS the other way.
I'm talking about. I mean, yeah.
Because I got tethered to Kanan
You're right.
there.
I'm stupid.
Yeah, so I guess tanks and healers just go north and DPS go south, and then as soon as you're tethered to your seed, you'll run across the arena, and your partner will run across the arena. You'll break your seed tether, and you'll break your partner tether.
And what if it's east-west? Say that DPS go east.
What do you mean if it's east-west?
I have a feeling it can go east-west. The tethers.
What? The tethers are tethering you to your seed and your partner. What do you mean?
I'm talking about the purple tethers. I'm talking about the purple tethers that tell you where the AoEs are coming from.
You should have time to adjust, I think.
Yeah. Those come out way after you have a chance for your tethers to break.
So, I'm trying to think of the best way to do this.
You're talking about when she jumps to one side and does her AoE, right?
No, the two big circle AoEs before that. Like there's a big circle where like north and south of the save zones, and they're saying it could also be the east and west of the save zones.
Yeah, I think we have enough time to adjust that. Or we should if we do it right.
Yeah, no, you definitely have plenty of time to adjust to those. Because the thought is, if everybody's going, all the north people are going south, all the south people are going north, there's going to be a safe spot somewhere in those directions, you know?
Well, no, you're talking about a different mechanic. When she does the two purple tethers to the sides, and it does like the massive AoE, so you have a thin safe spot, that's a completely different mechanic that happens around the same time. That's what they're referring to. Because so far it's been north and south, but it theoretically might be east and west instead. But
yeah, I'm saying, don't you have time to break your tether and adjust to it?
Find out.
So do we want to adjust where we're dropping the puddles as well, or keep this at 12 positions?
You mean the seeds?
So baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if all the healers are going,
like
tanks and healers are going north, all the DPS are going south, then you probably do the corners to the north and the corners to the south would probably be your ranged people, and your melees would probably get the inner. So like me and Sasha would go like inner northwest, inner northeast. Healers would go outer northwest, outer northeast, and the melees would do something.
So basically, we'll do the same lines that we did for 6, basically, for the Hands of Hell.
Yeah, it's basically Hands of Hell.
How we split those up. Okay. So tanks healers will drop north, DPS will drop south, and then we'll cross once the feathers go up. That makes sense, everyone?
Yeah.
Do you want to get your... Or... Go ahead and line up the two.
Yeah, so line up with us up in the north.
Tanks and healers.
Tanks and healers up north and DPS south to see what your lines look like. So DPS, do you see what our tank healer line looks like? Do that, but you should have the melees in the middle and the ranged people should be in the corners. Like that. So like that kind of makes sense?
Okay, yeah.
Alright.
Towards it. Dry. Had to turn the music off because it can't come from the tree.
The music in this fight is so generic, I just kind of tune it out. I wish they spent less time working on this arena and more time working on a memorable soundtrack.
Partners?
Oh no, this is Kentucky Buster.
Oh. Okay. Alright, so now get knocked back north and south. And remember to stay out to place your thing. This. And then crisscross.
I got chained to Eevee that time.
So you can get chained to DPS to DPS though.
What do you mean?
We might want to put all of those in the corners.
Yeah,
Because we need that area in the center to be a safe spot.
Yeah. Does the boss always jump north?
No, keep switching locations.
Oh yeah. So do we want to do it like in the corners, like basically like
I think
healers on the east and west, and melee and tanks on the north and south, basically. The kind of like.
I mean, I don't know. It seems like it's random because I was tethered to Eevee that time.
Wait, you're
and
you're a healer and you're tethered to
Yeah,
Eevee.
but
What
I
you're
thought
saying?
that- okay.
You're a healer. Yeah, you're gonna be
Yeah, so
healer and tanks
yeah,
are tethered to a DPS.
yeah, you getting tethered to Eevee is the entire point of why we did what
Like
we're doing.
Yeah, that's literally affirming the theory.
Okay.
You're supposed to, again, Eevee crisscrosses across the arena with you. What you're saying is, were you saying?
Basically, we get our tethers and then go to tanks and healers go to C, DPS go to A. Essentially, after you get your tethers, and then further on.
Well, I think, yeah, but when we place our seeds, you have to place your seeds towards the corners to leave room open near the boss.
Yeah. So basically, I would say the range and DPS put it on the east and west wall, like around here, like where I'm jumping. And then the melee tanks on the north and south walls, about the same distance. So that way the centers are whatever. Does that make sense, everyone?
Yeah, I think so.
Wait, sorry. We're talking about placing seeds here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why'd you say tanks and healers are on the north and south walls? Wouldn't they be the
That's
north
what
walls?
we're talking about. Or tanks and melee deep.
Yeah, tanks and melee
tanks
DPS.
and
You said tanks and
melee.
healers.
Oh.
So it's tanks and melee DPS would place on the north walls.
And then healers and range on the east and west.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Okay, so
I'll try and
which
cross
way am I
it.
going?
Who are you? Shannon? You would be going on the south wall. Were you east or west?
Over here where I am.
So yeah, you'd be like going right here. Riley, just you're on the
Riley, were you east or west
Riley,
on the
you're-
south side?
Yeah, right where Sasha is.
you're- yeah, right where I am. Riley is where you drop your seat.
Basically, the
Around
premise
there.
is we're trying to figure out where to put these seeds so we can crisscross. Because basically, the healers and tanks need to crisscross this place.
It would be so perfect there.
Yeah.
And then
The problem is, I feel like the technically easiest way to do this is if you have everybody, all tanks and healers go to one corner and the DPS all go to another corner, but
I have a feeling that the
Do we know like the
dropping
sides that are safe before the seeds drop?
dropping the seeds all on top of each other will kill us.
Yeah, no, I'm saying it technically it'd be
we do
easiest
not
if you
know,
all
Riley.
went to the same corner without overlapping them, though.
What was that, Sasha?
Right now, we do not know for sure. Right now, the running theme seems to be north and south on the safe sides.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So, do we know where to go after the seeds drop? Like, can
Yes.
you tell where to go?
Go
Okay, so-
directly across the arena.
After the seeds drop, basically after the seeds drop, the DPS will go to C, get their tethers, and then go past A.
Okay, that maybe I'm just not saying it
And
right.
then-
Do we know like the safe spot while the seeds are being placed, or does that happen like the seeds get placed first and then the safe spot is shown on Cloud of Darkness?
What's happening?
Or
He's
is she,
asking
or
if
is
there's
she
always
telling
north
us,
south.
or is she telling us
Right.
where the safe spot is during our seed placement?
Are you talking about
During
for the
our
purple
seed
thing?
placement,
I think she tells us when we're running away.
After the seeds have been dropped.
Right, but I'm saying like once I drop my seed, does she show us where the where the danger zones are, or is she showing us where the danger zones are while we're figuring out the seed placement?
Well, we should poll and then you can see.
Figuring out when we're running away.
Yeah, you'll see it when you're running away.
Because
after
if that's the case, then what we were doing was honestly fine. We can just say, oh, place seeds on B and D or A and C, and then you just rotate to the safe zone.
Well, I think what the issue was, it was too cramped. I think.
Yeah, because as soon as she does that, she does another
So-
thing.
Yeah. So basically, what we're doing is we're adjusting where the seeds place so that we can do exactly what you're suggesting of A and C or B and D. It'll just be a clockwise shift if we have to shift. But so far, I believe it's always been north and south.
Okay, 'cause-
But if it ends up being east and west, just rotate clockwise. So DPS go over east instead of north after you get tethered. Does that make sense? So basically, Riley, what you'll do is you'll get knocked back right here, where I'm jumping.
No, it makes
Then run
sense.
in.
I just couldn't I couldn't hear the strat with everyone talking. That's why I was just confused.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying. Not just for you, but for anyone. Basically, you'll drop it out. At these spots.
Boots check.
Those are going to be where the seeds will drop to the DPS, for example. And then we'll go in, get tethered, and then cross over with the DPS ending up north of A and the tanks and healers south of C. And I'll leave those markers up for the DPS to reference. Tanks and healers.
Fuck you.
Are gonna have to.
Us tanks and healers are genius.
Tanks
We'll
and
be
healers
fine.
are just gonna have to figure it out.
Us tanks and healers got big brains. We'll be okay.
I trust myself, Melissa, and Ryza.
Well, okay, the second one of those was a mistake.
So it's me and Evie, like
Sure.
we're in
Hana,
3 is, and
Hana.
Kanan and Kiz
There
were
you
1 and 2 is.
The
Kanan
melees
and
are going to
Kiz
be on 2 and 3.
Your
and then
Kanan is
I'm
3.
1, year 4.
Oh, okay.
So you'll Evie at 1, Kiz at 2, Kanan at 3, and then Riley at 4. And for the north, same kind of layout from west to east. It'll be Melissa, me, Hada, and Ryza. My brain is shutting down. I'm using the word box too much. Brain no, like.
My brain's
Probably have to turn off other players' animations in this fight just so I can get a better look at her animated titties. How else will I know that fight mechanic is coming up? Like, I'm having trouble seeing some of her animations that are tells that because just all the player animations. Probably have to turn off other player animations just so you can get a better look at those
partners.
titties.
Now it's just I'm staring.
Spread out.
Clock.
It seems like if I use part of light for whatever the second mechanic is, it'll last for the
That's the spicy thing.
Yeah, that's why I was just using invuln for it.
Did he even need it?
Go across. Yeah, remember, you need to cross north, south to the north. So,
Anti-air, that's get away from it. I had to try north.
But that,
North. Get close to it. Try to get close to it.
oh, out of the middle and not close? I don't know what it looks like.
Maybe, I think it was inside or hitbox, actually.
It looked like the outer edges were okay. Maybe inside or hitbox.
So to clarify, DPS after you drop your seeds go to C. When tethers go up from C to A.
probably to go a bit further than that, you might have to go a little bit diagonal.
Yeah, but just saying is like go from around C or past A, and then tanks and healers the other way around.
Yeah, again, in theory, you should be worrying about breaking your seed tether that you have, and in theory, since your partner's crossing across and you're crossing across, your tether should kind of naturally break. You might need to space out a bit more from your partner, but you're just trying to basically go the diagonal of whatever your seed tether is. And then adjust a bit from there.
Yeah, right.
I'm definitely curious to see what the pug strats end up being for this.
Yeah. I'll probably bug out on weekends to see.
I'm honestly just not geared enough on my ult yet.
Partners. Buster.
Go diagonal.
East west. Oh, no.
I'm gonna say no, it wasn't.
The crystals will be glowing too, so you can use that as a reference.
Crystals will be where I don't want to go.
Alright, so
It's not far away. I think it's inside her hitbox.
I was in her hitbox and I died, so it's not in her hitbox. I tested in the hitbox. I was in her hitbox. I died.
Far away.
Maybe like over here, like the sides. I don't know.
Maybe the sides. Look it up. No, but right.
And again, Riley, for that, go. You need to go towards the north. I see you running like from east to west. You need to run like in a northwest diagonal across from your seat.
Yeah.
Like you need to go northward.
Yeah, you need to end up over by.
Yeah, because your partner's running south, so you need to be running north and west. West to break your seat tether, north to get away from your partner who's running south.
So remember, just go from like C to A and then adjust northwest.
Whoa.
Oh.
What's up? Oh, okay, that's done.
Her kitty.
Would it be cool if the switch you get the... Because I'm not sure I'm actually getting
clock.
it up in...
Alright, well, Caden's partner's gonna die now.
Oh no, gosh.
Might actually be. But...
Damn it.
Let's just wipe this one. This is already
Yeah,
a mess.
This is super. Actually, hold up.
Once something gets too messy, it's probably worth just wipe it up and retry it.
Okay, so she does that. I get on and I die. Awesome. So what happened there?
Kaden took an auto attack.
Did a
Right,
single
and then-
auto attack kill Kaden? The auto attack's not that big.
Yeah, I was able to survive an attack.
Like, it must have been like 2 crit autos in a row or something, because
Yeah, because
auto attack.
Gonna have to open.
Fucking living liquid doesn't auto attack for that much. There's no way this does.
it's a hidden mechanic where if the DPS gets the first hit, they get tank buster.
Dude, that'd be such a dope hidden mechanic. As a tank, I would purposely pull a little bit late occasionally just to fuck with the DPS.
I don't know, that had me for 25k.
Yeah, so I'm like, that shouldn't fucking kill you getting hit by one auto attack. You must have gotten hit by several. And at least one must have crit. As
Alright,
Kanan's bringing
clock.
back the old Dragoon blood for blood.
Thankfully, blood for blood is no longer.
Yeah. They renamed it and got rid of the downside.
Yep. Call it land charge. But it's still the same fucking icon.
Yeah. Well, it's still blood for blood. It doesn't hurt, or it doesn't cause any negative side anymore. So they just,
It's just blood now.
yeah. So like they had to get rid of the name because it no longer applied anymore, I guess, and they just.
Why change perfectly good eye?
It's not like the icon necessarily. Let's see for that.
Oh,
Oh, it can happen. It can happen.
Okay. How
Oh,
early do we see those
laser.
purple tethers?
Right,
So
I
if
mean,
that
yeah,
happens,
you know,
Yeah, for that one you
Okay.
need to get from
That
one
is
side
quite
to the other. Like, you need to
They
get...
target you specifically. I think they-
Yeah, that.
yeah, that's gonna be a problem.
Well, I was the only one alive, so
That might be like a tank buster or something.
something happened. Then, I mean, maybe. How much damage did I take from that?
Make sure you break the tether and then tanks, healers go towards me.
Well, there's not enough
Yeah.
time to rotate there then. We're gonna have to rotate the...
I took 1 million damage. I'm unaffected. I took 200,000 points of
no.
damage. Suffer go up.
Well, 200,000 damage
No,
is
as
technically a
soon-
bearable tank buster.
Well, I apparently
Um,
took 1 million points of damage and was unaffected before that.
What I'll say is we can see that before we get our tethers, I believe. So as soon as we place down the seeds, we'll have to address that.
Well, what I'm saying is we can't... We have to do that after. We don't see the safe spots there until we place down our seats, right?
I think
Yeah.
so, but before we get
The thing like instead of
that we need.
Yeah, she gives us
Don't
the
get
seeds
paid.
in pre-possession, and then she throws out.
Okay, so hear me out here. Hear me out. This is going to be a little bit harder, I think, but I think technically this works better for this, right? So I'm going to mess with these waymarks real quickly. What if, instead of this, we do something like... And we go from diagonal to diagonal, because then the DPS can adjust north or east, and the tanks and healers who would be at northeast corner can adjust south or west based off of safe spots, and we can still be completely across from each other.
Yeah.
This is why I was saying that I think this would be a little bit harder for seed placement, but it makes the going diagonal across and dealing with the north and west safe spots, or the north-south slash east-west safe spots, a lot more manageable.
I can see that.
What?
But again, this does make
No,
seed
yeah,
placement harder.
I do kind of want to see if I can stack my seed on top of someone else's. What's up?
We should, yeah, might as well find that.
We should find that out in one of these polls. I volunteer to do with whoever.
Alright, let's just do a quick poll.
Sasha,
Let's try it.
Sasha,
Everybody
that
fucking
would be-
stack. All the DPS stack, all the fucking tanks stack, tanks and healers stack. See what happens if we just stack seeds. Let's do it.
So if our healer's gonna die, we might as well all die.
Hell
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying, let's literally all the DPS stack, all the tanks healers stack, just stack on fucking south and north, and let's see what happens.
If I go down, I'm taking you with me.
You want to do that? DPS stack at 1, tanks healer stack at
Alright, let's do it. Go.
Okey-dokey.
Let's just see what happens.
2. For science.
I mean, fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, if it works, then that would be a super easy strat. We just all assume that it won't let us do that because it's too easy. If it works, it's the easiest fucking strat in the game, though. I just feel like it's not going to work and it's just going to instantly kill the stack. But we'll find out.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Might even like it.
But I think corners might be the better way to go than north to south, though.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be
I was thinking that, but it seemed like the safe spots were always north-south, but I guess that was just RNG favoring
and
us.
that got
And then you saw the RNG with the 12 normal.
fucking
Well, the thing is, I didn't realize that that's RNG for E12 normal or not. That's the first time I've done it. For all I know, that's just what the fight looks like. You don't realize RNG's, like, crazy until you see it twice, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, you see the other.
Alright, partners.
Oh, I'm trying to do reprisal for one of these and part of life for the other instead of stacking them.
The first one, my dark mission rate is a lot more.
Oh, is it? Alright, well maybe I'll just focus on the second one then. Alright, remember, for the seeds, all tanks healers to 2, all DPS to 1. Let's just see what happens. Worst comes to worst, it kills us all.
Oh, knock that first.
Okay. Yep. Alright, so that does in fact kill everybody. I think let's try corners. I think corners might work better. So
actually, hold on. We weren't killed by stacking the seeds. If we get hit by the seeds and then stack.
what do you mean? We were
got
killed because the seed
No, we got
spawning
hit-
does
we got
damage
hit
to
by
you.
the seed. The seeds hit us. We
Yes.
didn't drop them yet. We got killed because we were stacked on each other when the seed hit us, and we each got each other's magic bones.
That is accurate.
So if we spread apart and then stack them together after we get hit,
No, because when you get hit, that determines where your seed gets placed. You can run forward after you
Yeah,
get
yeah.
hit, and your seed will get placed there. It snapshots you when you take the damage.
It's not gonna work.
okay.
Yeah, it's
well,
not gonna work.
we did a science.
So let's do corners. Let's try corners.
Okay.
So I guess in corners we should have the people in the far corner be the ranged, right? Because that's further from the boss. So Evie and
the 2 and
Riley
3
should be 2 and 3.
And then 1 and 4 should be melee.
All right, so ranged people, go to your thing.
Actually, no adjustment. Yeah.
There we go.
Right.
And for north, we'll do northeast for the tank healer corner. Sasha will go against the north wall. I'll go against the east wall. And Felissa, north wall, Risa, east wall. And then obviously it'll be like the south, in which the healers are more inner and the tanks are more outer.
Sadly, we don't have enough extra ones for this.
Yeah, we don't have enough markers, but
And we'll basically meet up like here.
yeah,
and
you
then
meet
go
on the
to
corner and then you
meeting.
run diagonal, and then you adjust to the safe spot, whether it's north or for.
Hey.
So the DPS would be going north or east based off of safe spot, and the tanks and healers would be going south or west based off safe spot. I feel like this is
north,
going to
south,
kind of look like the pug
east,
strat.
East west will be BD. I like this fight.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting.
I also forgot how much early Prog.
I love it. Man. It's fun.
Oh, enjoy.
Okay, well, you were dying for half that sentence, so I don't actually know what you said.
He enjoys early
I've heard
prog.
How fun it is.
Yeah, working out strats is fun and everything.
don't-
It's just it's time consuming.
I couldn't understand you through all the death.
Oh, that's
It's a little bit like working out strats is fun and all, but we know by Thursday there's gonna be a bunch of world prog groups with like official strats that we can take a look at.
yeah.
But we need to make
Partners?
I don't think
Yeah,
your
my dark
Riley
missionary
was still
now.
too far away.
Now, just
I don't think your dark missionary was up for that.
it was. It had 3 seconds until we got hit.
Oh, it wasn't.
Riley, what are you doing over here?
Well, Riley was dead, so Riley had to get raised.
Oh.
So Kiz died because Kiz took Riley's.
Well, they were together.
I didn't know. I didn't see his dead body. Well, not doing anything. Not doing anything. All right.
Ooh.
Alright, try to get knocked back in your direction. Kind of like this. Yeah, there we go. Now get in. And then once you get your tethers, run across the diagonal. Alright, across.
East west.
Yeah, and then adjust to the west and the east.
Oh.
See, that kind of worked out.
It wasn't clean, but it did kind of work
Alright,
out.
get away.
Can't
This is far away, right? Well, this one we still... This first hit's easy, you get out, but the second hit...
Oh, I see. I got
Oh,
cornered.
nice to meet.
It's these corners.
Okay,
On
it's
the
out.
very corner.
Yeah, it's out in the corners. Where on the side she's on.
Oh, you have to go all the way into the corner?
Yep.
Okay.
It's out. And
Also,
then she does another
I don't
be
look
like-
like I got
she does
sniped
a
by
full front.
All right. Well, we only got 7 minutes. So let's do again a couple more polls.
Remember, Lava, you're 2.
Yeah.
You're outside the ship and inside.
I wonder how close you can get to her on that.
Right.
SE's trying to make Monk more viable this year, so they told casters to go fuck themselves and they buffed the shit out of Monk.
They said.
But it's
go-
okay because Brotherhood applies to casters now, right?
They said go dancer.
I got
and,
him.
I kind of felt like that way for a lot of these fights. Is it seems like a lot of melees have been upset with previous tiers in how mechanics force them away so much. I think this fight's trying to piss off casters a bit for this tier.
Clock.
Yeah, Dark Missionary last. Cool.
Yeah, I look at that as a single.
And then I can light no prize list. This thing is after the knockback, you do have time to adjust before your sheet gets placed.
Or south.
Okay, you can just kind of run fully to the safe spot, like north-south. Alright, so get away from her and then go all the way into the corner. So supposedly the corner's where you live. So just go straight to the fucking corner.
Now get.
Nope.
Nope. That's
It
dead.
did target someone.
Oh. It
Because it
hits
targeted
her.
me before.
I think it hits her and then it hits wherever the hell we are.
Maybe. it's
Oh,
like a-
maybe you have to stay out and then you have to
Yeah,
run to
like
a
a-
different spot, so you gotta keep moving.
That sounds right.
So
because it
maybe
looks
we
like
should
it
all try to
follows
stack
you
up
in
somewhere.
one spot, and then after that is she does the code. So we gotta get to the spot.
Red
Yeah.
or
Yes, right.
Well, it seems like we should
Better
probably
know.
stack somewhere and then all move, right?
Corner.
Yeah.
Red.
Maybe stack, avoid, and spread out. But stack and well, the first hit goes out, and then spread out. That might be
And
what
then
it
after
is.
that is get away from
Could be
the
that.
front.
Like I might be already targeting that.
Oh,
Good where. Right, that thing's going out.
Because there's three. There's 50 rays.
Partners. Buster.
Hello.
Push back.
North south. Run.
Yeah, so run like far to the north and far to the south then, and that should auto break your tethers.
Yep. That looks right.
Cool. So that corner strat seems to work.
Wide angle.
Alright, so I'll stack on like. Oh shit, is this the other one? Yep.
Yeah, and then this is.
Oh, that's a spread. So that goes on a lot of.
Oh.
So those cones are definitely targeted, so you need to spread those out. So we need to all stack on either side of her and then fan.
That's right.
Problem is that makes the seats kind of a pain in the ass if she goes west or.
Yeah.
Actually, if she goes anywhere, these corner seats are going to be a pain in the ass. Then.
I was thinking the corner seats are not going to work because of that. Because
Alright, well, we're out of fucking time anyways. So.
they're blocking a close McBee.
Oh, I'll try to review how other teams are doing it and get an idea.
I have a feeling that you can still drop things in the middle. Like the melee is the same in the melee range.
I'm also going to do what I normally do and just post the Twitch VOD for streaming this on my YouTube, so if anybody wants to go and review any of the fight footage, they can.
My thought is like we have it diagonally, like everyone's diagonal, like there's a melee here on the corner of the boss, and then further behind is the ranged, and like four lines of.
Okay, so there's like staggered, like one close, one far on every diagonal.
Yeah. I'm thinking. Hey, no, you can try it, or not, maybe not more.
Yeah.
Yep.
And again, by Thursday, World Prog groups honestly will probably have some sort of strats out there that they use, and we can take a look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Alright.
Well,
I have a fucking massive headache, so I'm gonna get off. Y'all have a good evening.
Yeah, have a good one.
See ya.
Alright, then go to get the emerald weapon done and try to get
do that.
Alright, and anybody who's on this stream, I'm gonna turn this off as well, as this is kind of the end time for my group's rating. We're gonna be doing this fight, not this fight, but the tier, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, from 8:15 to 11:15. Not a super hardcore raid group, but yeah. So I'm gonna turn off the stream now, but if anybody is on this thing, because I still have like no idea how to tell if anybody's actually watching the stream. Yeah, night Mackie. And if you want help with any of these like normal tier fights or anything, Mackie, on, you know, a different night, let me know. Not tonight, I have a fucking headache, so I'm gonna get off and go take a bunch of Advil. But if you want help with like stuff on a different night, I'd be down to help you out. But yeah, alright, night man.